Hey, and we're live again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tombies channel, the Smooze channel, the Kadafs channel, and everybody else's channels in between. And this is the Hump Day Chinwag, where we get to talk about stuff that's happened over the course of the last week, whether it's in movies, politics, TV, gaming, you name it, we're going to bring it up. And we've got a special section towards the end, and no doubt there's going to be many a good laugh over that. So what we usually do at the start of the show is go around the room, see what people have been doing, have a general chinwag, have a laugh, and then we get stuck into the news. So Smoothie DJ, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good, pretty good. Got rid of the frustration that I just built up in the Dynasty Warriors demo earlier, but I'm here. I got my trusty old coffee. I'm just happy to be here and ready to dunk on some stupid politicians.
That game actually looked quite difficult because when I caught you, I think it was back to back a couple of deaths, but it actually does look pretty good.
I was playing on normal difficulty. Surprisingly, there was this weird difficulty spike towards the end with that one boss. But when I actually ended the demo, it turns out that you didn't have to necessarily beat him.
Ah.
So, but it's like an extra challenge for someone who's actually looking for it, because he's like a super challenging guy who's pretty famous in the Dynasty Warriors.
Gotcha.
Series.
Yeah, so you got debated.
Well, basically, but fun demo so far. I would give it an 8. But I'll definitely wait for the game to go on sale, because Dynasty Warriors are always the same affair. Very repetitive, but fun nonetheless.
They're fun nonetheless.
Yeah.
Greg, how is your shoulder, sir?
It's a bit better, but I've still got 2 numb fingers, which is worrying. And I've had like pins and needles come and go this week.
Is that because you're powering through Conan still?
Yes. No, I took 2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks off, and I just had to lie on the bed and have my arm just rest on a cushion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't have any, like, even lifting my arm up seems to cause shooting pains all up through here. So I've been to the osteopath like twice and going again next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I've used up virtually every painkiller in the house, which is mad because I have boxes around. But yeah, I just had enough of being bored shitless, frankly.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Blame you.
Yeah, I mean,
so I played Conan. I built a temple, an Egyptian temple, and I built a workshop and a tavern, and and then I played Strange Brigade last night and completed the whole campaign for that.
Good.
So that was really good to finish. That's a great game, actually. Recommend that. Strange Brigade by Rebellion. It's really, really good fun.
Feel free when you've got game recommendations, just grab the link from Steam and drop it into chat.
Yeah.
Because that would actually help people when you're talking about stuff as well.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I've actually seen any of the gameplay for it.
No, I didn't record it. It's like one that I did with a friend, but it is definitely a good series game. You know, it's kind of linear narrative, but let me just get the link.
Was it Rebellion 2018?
Yeah. Oh, wow! It's £4 right now.
What the fuck? The deluxe edition is $6.49. UK massive UK poundage, and we all love a UK poundage.
It's so just to set the scene. It's kind of Victoriana high adventure, two-fisted pugilist kind of action. Lots of guns, tons of Egyptian zombies of all sorts of different types.
Yeah.
And big boss fights, and it's really nice graphics. Yep, up to 4 player, I think.
Up to 4 players. Well, that's probably not a good shout. Not a bad shout to have a play with, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I'll join up and have a go through. I don't know how to share this.
Why don't I just do this, and then I can go Strange Brigade.
That's how you share it now.
Done.
Brigade.
Change how you share things on Steam. Anyway, so that's what I've done.
Cool. Happy days. No, it's good to see you, mate. And as someone who suffers from pain in limbs and backs and necks, I do feel for you, because it's not the nicest of things, especially when it just makes you generally miserable and uncomfortable.
Well, I've got this new chair, I've got a new seating position. Hopefully that will sort itself out over time.
Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. Hairy Enema.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
Living.
How's
Living.
the
If certain individuals that live rather close by me would actually get their asses in gear before I come over there and fucking beat the fuck out of them, we would have been done by now.
Gotcha.
But no, motherfucker has shit to do, apparently. I don't know what, because motherfucker has not responded to my text for 3 days. And
You sure he's still
his main issue, he lives within throwing distance of me. He is not that far away.
Are you sure he's still alive?
Actually, no. I can neither confirm nor deny this.
Or deny.
Because I have not heard from and or seen this motherfucker since Saturday. So no, I cannot. Like, for all I know, he could have passed away, and I don't know. Like, legitimately, I have no fucking idea. Like, the earth just opened up, swallowed the motherfucker, and he's gone. I have no fucking idea.
What's he got of yours?
Oh, he has nothing of me, but he helps me to get the parts that Tomby sent over, so that we can rebuild the PC. Because with certain aspects, I'm fine with, but I absolutely hate, because I'm a troglodyte, to fucking change the power supply, and I'm an absolute caveman when it comes to fucking around with BIOS.
Mm-hmm.
So he, on the other hand, did this for a living for 3 years before he changed jobs, because his old job literally was a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
So he knows what the fuck he's doing. Like, if I open the BIOS, the fucking PC will explode. I guarantee. So I'm not touching that shit. I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Like, absolutely fucking not.
You don't want the thing to explode. That's
Oh, fuck no. But see, I admit my limitations, and I'm like, I'm not touching that shit, because if I touch it, I will break it. I guarantee.
The good news is that it looks like it's very, very close to being completed, which is obviously the main thing. And it would be good to see you online with it. It would be good to see you online with it.
Oh, fuck yeah. But it's literally just, okay, so whoever gets to reach me first to help me do the final 2 steps to complete the assemble is the fucking winner. So we will see who it is. I have no earthly clue. But if I catch that motherfucker for ditching me on Sunday, motherfucker's gonna catch some hands.
I'll fly over next week, mate.
The funny thing is, you would actually do that, because that's not even a half-assed joke.
Nope. He would do that.
So I was having a laugh before the stream started. I showed Hanayama my schedule for December. I am working for just 4 days in December. I've got the rest of December off because my annual leave has piled up that much.
Nice.
Oh, mate, it's going to be glorious. But I've got to do some stuff around the kids' houses. So I'm laying some laminate for one of the daughters. Seeing the kids for the Christmas period, of course, going up and sorting that out. And get to have many a fun day taking Rosie out for her first walks with Poppy. So that'll be good fun. Because she's had a second round of injections now. So we're just waiting the obligatory 2 weeks that the vets recommend. And then we're going to be taking her across the field. So we live right next to a massive gunnery range. And you can walk for like 28 miles if you really want to. It's so vast, this forest. So I'm looking forward to taking Rosie and Poppy across there. But yes, it's not a half-assed joke. Tommy never normally does half-assed jokes.
Yeah, and yeah. So outside of being kind of annoyed at a friend of mine, it has been literally the usual week. People have been trolled on Twitter. People have been fucking insulted on Twitter. People have been blocked on Twitter. And Ubisoft got shit on again.
Oh, mate.
But this time by Microsoft. It's not me. It's not my fault. I didn't do it.
Yep.
At this point, it's on purpose. You can't tell me otherwise.
No, hey, I don't work for Microsoft. I did not develop the Windows 11 update that literally bricked fucking 7 Ubisoft games. It's not my fault.
I think someone mixed up DSP and Ubisoft that week, because they probably wanted to troll DSP, but then they ended up trolling Ubisoft.
Yeah, but it's literally not my fault. I just get to laugh at it.
Yeah,
that's all you can do, really. That's all you can do.
It's pretty fucking funny. Yanni, the fastest growing streamer this side of the pond. That side of the pond. The other side of the pond.
The other
Yes.
The other side.
Yanni, how you doing?
She's muted.
Tumbleweeds.
Crickets.
Wait for the obligatory boomer moment.
Well, it shows that she has no signal and
Right. If that's the case, then I'm gonna open up the soundboard.
fingering is.
Fingering is.
Oh, welcome, Yanni. How you doing?
Fingering is.
Oh yeah, and I saw you playing Don't Starve today. How did that go?
Oh shit! Fuck ass.
Oh, really? And, how many times did you die? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Fuck thousand.
Whilst
Yeah,
she's dropped out. She's going to rejoin in a second.
Well, she said, "God damn it," and left it. And
We're
left
gonna have to resurrect her.
Yep. Abe, how you doing?
To become wizards. I'm doing all right. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say become wizard sleeves then.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I'm not going to become a vagina.
Vagina.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, Jay, that's not the best part of the pond. You deep fry your fucking pancakes. Silence you.
Did
Here
you
we go.
pay attention to anything that we fucking mentioned? I didn't mention deep frying. I said put a bit of butter in a pan, and then when you put your batter on, you are technically frying it in butter.
Yeah, but the original thing that I
Deep fried, did I? You cunt.
Yeah, but you are not Jay Tapir.
I know I'm not fucking Jay Tapir because Jay's awesome and I am not. And thank fuck, he's the one expecting a baby and I am not. I am free. I am clear of all that baby nonsense.
Well, Yanni's back.
Yanni is.
Well,
Did
so
it-
far
did it
this is
work
the
this
best
time?
introduction I've ever done.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was going to say, Abe, you're doing really, really well because Harry Enema decided to go off on one, talking about fucking deep frying his fucking something. But how you doing?
I do have a tendency to trigger people.
Yeah, your face does trigger me often.
That's news to me.
Oh.
Why, Harry Yarmwich?
A hairy yarn witch.
Harry Yarnwood, I'll have you
here.
know I shaved my legs last month, sir.
I said, I hear a Yarnwich, not Harry Yarmwich.
Oh, Harry Yarnwood.
Abe, do you want to just finish off what you were saying?
Abe.
No, good.
Yeah.
Yanni, how you doing? Fucking, you're so fucking slow.
Okay, no, I'm good. Sorry, clearly, just all the shenanigans and all the stuff. But I love you guys and yay, hi. Okay, we can go on. Sorry,
Who's
We shall
love your
go
works.
on.
I love your soundboard. It makes
yeah.
me happy.
Yarmwich, your logo's triggering my OCD.
Oh shit! What?
No.
I had Yardwitch on there. What the fuck
It's
happened?
off
Yeah,
just
it's
a
all-
little bit.
Oh, there we go.
from the center.
Wait, Tommy,
it.
are you fucking with it? Tommy's fucking
Nice.
with it.
Yeah, Tommy's fucking with it.
I might have just fucked.
Yeah,
Ah!
his OCD
wait.
is far greater than ours combined.
Just
Okay,
sort
there
your
we go.
logo out. Sort your logo
Now
out.
it's a little off again.
No, sort your.
It's all right now.
You let me do it?
You're
Okay,
a
I'll do it.
lady. You can sort your own shit out.
I was trying to.
Oh, fucking hell, you.
I love you. Fuck off.
It's time for the Trump
This is why
soundboard.
I always come in early and sort my shit out myself.
I know I meant to, and then my stream went on longer than I meant for it to, and I was really fucking hungry, so I was trying to eat something, but I had to take pictures of yarn, and so I was literally running around my apartment
Oh,
like a
bless ya.
mad woman and trying to get on here, and I still was late because I'm an idiot. But we're here, and
No,
I'm really
you're-
glad to be here, and I love you guys.
You're all
Okay,
good.
so what you're saying is you fucked up your time schedule.
Yes, I have time blindness.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Get out.
Fucking time.
Get out.
Fucking excuse. man.
And she's booted. Banned
Yeah,
forever.
yeah,
we're
you know where the door. You know where the door is
right now.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But it is just talking about streaming for a second. It is really, really good to see you streaming. The content is infectious, as you can imagine. 100. What are you up to? 108 subs.
116.
A week?
15.
Jesus, what's that? A week? That's craziness.
A couple. It's 2.5.
117 subs now.
17? Oh, it's gone up again. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
117.
I blame no responsibility. No.
No, I do have to say thank you all so much. I've been seeing all the support, all the retweets of the lives, like all the shout outs and everything. You guys are fucking amazing. And yes, Nomi, This is why I love you.
Ouch.
Fucking young
No, I just
people
really,
in their
really
prime
appreciate it.
blindness. Fucking isn't a real thing.
But yeah, no, I really appreciate all the love and support. Genuinely, I know I've been saying it on my streams and stuff, but I really, really appreciate it. Wouldn't be here without you guys, and it's meant the world. It's been doing a lot of good, so I really, really appreciate you guys so much. So, lots of love. All right, go back to being funny. I'm done being sappy.
How's the game going, though?
Oh, I suck at it. I suck balls. But my husband was amazing. He
You said it, not me.
I mean, someone's got to clip that.
God.
Tommy's in attendance, so.
There's many clips that have happened
There's-
today's stream.
Many.
say.
I
Yep.
clearly stopped trying. My husband has been amazing. He bought all of the different Don't Starve variations and stuff, and he's like, "Here, stream this," and he's always coming up with different things to stream, and yeah,
He's just throwing games at you, seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
He literally almost. He actually bought me Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which I'm excited to play, and then he also bought me exactly. And he also, on that note, bought me Sandland as well. So I'll be trying that. So yeah, he's
Sandland.
literally.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. I'm so excited. Anyways. Yeah.
Okay. So, for those in the audience and for Smoo,
Helldivers?
Ooh.
Yeah.
no.
Nice.
It's not
Yeah.
Which one
Helldivers.
is that? Fuck, I'm losing nerd points.
Yes.
I don't know either.
Okay. I'll leave it to the chat. I'll leave it to the chat to win it.
Doesn't
You're
In
look
it to win it.
the logo.
In it to win it. And it's a game that we've all been playing. It's certainly in a universe we've all been playing lately.
Is that Space Ham or Space Marines?
It may be.
It
Okay.
may be Warhammer, yes.
It may be Warhammer.
Which is
Okay,
which is why my immediate response was yes.
Yes.
And my
Yeah.
immediate response was, I don't think that's Warhammer, is it?
Yeah, but
It
see,
is
you
40K.
disqualified yourself by saying it's not.
Yeah.
1 point.
That's the problem. You shot yourself straight away. It's like, nah. But guys,
Well, that's because the old world is better than 40k.
Oh snap! Oh, ready?
You want to fight, old man?
You guys.
Oh, this is
right
how.
out.
This is how.
Come
my
over
husband
here,
joins
I
the
will drop
podcast.
all of my old world books on you.
Oh no. Anyway,
we're
Oh,
25 minutes into the stream, and Greg is fighting talk.
He's ready.
we established literally last week how big my hands are, and you think I'm
Oh, yeah.
scared of a book?
Yeah, but
Nice.
you have
No.
the size of Greg's dildo crystals.
You know that Hanayama's going to come in that room, and his head is going to scrape across the ceiling at an angle like that. It's like, look.
It's like the Black Yeti from the arena in Kona.
Yes.
He's black now, isn't he?
Wow,
He's
so
black.
racist.
I thought he was yellow.
Black Yeti's massive, so
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
A picked up on a joke. Thank you very much indeed, A, for picking up on it.
Mhm.
Fuck everyone else. They're fucking too slow. I have treated myself to a bag of jelly tots. Mate, if you haven't had
Nice.
jelly tots before, let me know. I'll send you a pack of these delicious little oodles of joy.
Oh my.
I haven't had
Hey,
those.
Oh, mate.
you want to talk about your free Maltesers you had in your bag?
Look how
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This fucking pissed me right off.
Have you got,
Uh-oh.
oh, I was going to say, you don't go on webcam, so you could have actually showed us the packet of
Well,
Maltesers.
picture a
very
packet
good.
of
Tell us the story.
Maltesers that is almost completely fallow and empty.
Fuck yes!
Look at these guys showing off their beans.
Sense of bean.
At least they're not flicking it.
Which jelly top buddies, Tomby.
Jelly top buddies.
They are good.
Ah, I'm
They're
gonna go get chocolate. Now I have a sweet tooth.
They're so juicy. Look at my camera. It's great.
See, they even have different colored sense of beans.
I haven't tried these ones yet.
Shittles Giant Gooey.
What?
Skittles.
No,
I
Shittles.
look away from the
Shittles.
computer for a second.
They're
Oh.
called Shittles.
And Greg has more food.
I
Oh.
wouldn't class that as food, but definitely they are shittles.
Nice.
My
Nice.
shittles.
Have you just got a bag of crap next to your computer desk?
Nice.
In a
Smart man.
In a B&M
Smart
bag.
man.
Right. Okay. Unload your shit. Show us.
He came
Dildo.
from bed.
It's like leftover
drumsticks.
Halloween treats.
I
That's
bet
what
he's
I was
going to
thinking.
pull out.
too.
Drumsticks.
I was thinking that
pull
same
out
thing.
a packet of Maltesers that's actually got more than
Fun
3
bags.
fucking balls in it.
Fun bags. as I
Skittles.
call them.
I would laugh if that was.
I think that's mostly it. Actually.
Yeah, but the problem is, Abe, you haven't got your webcam, so you can't show us your measly packet of Maltesers.
I can't show you my 3
And-
balls, zombie.
No, and I'm quite intrigued to see your 3 chocolate balls.
Theoretically,
For
you could
Thanksgiving-
angle his camera towards his hands.
No. Mega party mix.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh fuck yeah!
Pretzels.
Are they salted?
Pretzels.
They salted.
Yeah.
They are salted.
Oh, I love salt.
Super salty.
Nice and salty.
There's so many moving parts on this
Salty
fucking.
and chocolate ones.
It's called a body.
Old man discovers technology.
Try and steer it around.
Moving
It's
parts.
fucking-
I'm getting
oh,
told
God.
for this shit.
Okay, I
Not
know.
the-
Right, you can get rid of it now.
Now, it would have been funny if you fell off. I mean,
Okay, that
it would
would've
have been hilarious. And the funny, I suppose it's funny from my perspective if you landed on your shoulder and it's like, no,
No,
like Mr. Bean.
No, Tommy, it would be really funny if Greg fell on his shoulder, then came back up and it's like, oh, it's better now.
That would
Yeah,
actually
but
be
the
great.
thing is, we wouldn't see him for a fucking month because he would be back playing fucking Conan.
Breakfast. Gaming breakfast. This is gaming
Hey!
evening.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah.
set up
Ga-
like
you-
Greg's.
You just need
Yeah,
gamer spots
for
or whatever
real.
that
Right?
powder's called now. What everybody's selling these days.
What
Cocaine.
powder?
Cocaine.
Go meth.
Right?
Well, that's Red Bull. It used to be
Yes.
Red Bull.
Just put Red Bull in a dehumidifier and just dry it out into flakes and then just sniff it. Fucking redline that shit.
You could get like retirement level of money here in Seattle for that.
Do you know what the fucking so when I was in the armed forces and we went across to Vladivostok in Russia, do you know what the fucking nutty bastards were doing? The Russians, they were grinding up Lucasade tablets, mixing it with a bit of vodka, and then injecting it.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I've heard of people doing that.
What the actual fuck, man?
Obscene, crazy fucking Russian bastards.
Yeah, no
Well,
kidding.
this is why the average lifespan of a Russian man is like 55 or something, isn't it?
55 and so fucking.
I'm 55.
But you're not
Well,
Russian
it's a good job you're not Russian.
unless you are.
Well, they're rushing towards their grave, aren't they?
Oh god, the puns have stopped.
Lol.
Oh, somebody
Hold on.
gotta,
I think
somebody gotta let them in the video.
I think I might have something for that.
do it, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have to be really careful because I keep on throwing things onto the soundboard and not actually naming them.
Oh no.
Yeah, so some of them get a little bit ropey when it's just a stream of hexadecimal numbers, and I've got absolutely no idea what they are. But I know
Yeah,
what it is.
One day we're going to be talking about something really serious. It's like, have you heard about the genocide in Rwanda? And you're going to be like, shut up, silly woman.
Right?
Shut up, silly woman.
I'm almost tempted to do this accidentally during a client meeting at some point.
Dun,
Oh, it's not playing. Wanker.
Oh, womp womp.
Let's do this one instead.
You can really
Yeah.
dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went.
I get fucking hit with this all the time on copyright.
Right?
Bastards. Yanni, since you're now streaming and you're having blurps all the time, have you started getting claims?
Oh my god, so many.
Yeah.
So many. Yes.
And you're happy with
Yeah,
just
well.
muting that section?
So far, thanks for asking. Yeah, so far I've just been going through muting it.
Yeah, just
Every
mute
so often I just clip it out because
I wouldn't even bother clipping it.
No,
Really?
It takes the same. Sorry, Smooth. It takes the same amount of time to mute it versus clipping it. So you might as well just mute it and keep the content.
Oh, okay. Most of the time I do just clip it, or most of the time I do just mute it. Sometimes I'll clip it if I think like what I'm doing, like what I'm vocalizing during that time, is just going to be weird and annoying. So
Yeah,
I think I've clipped it out once when it just doesn't work, but for the most part, yeah, I just
No.
mute it.
It's awesome. Just mute the blurb and then you.
perfect.
Doesn't it?
Thank you.
Doesn't it? If you clip it, doesn't it lose the chat log?
Yes.
Oh, does it? Oh.
Yeah, it screws around with your
Whoops.
chat log.
Oopsie. Well, that's good
As
to
time
know.
goes.
Thank you. I also have to say after everything with Tommy's hat, my husband texts and he goes, "Hellhammer War Divers!" So he's yelling it out. He's like, "Oh my god, you guys get it right!"
Yeah.
I failed.
And
I
and
lost
also
life points.
yeah, and also apparently fucking Jay just wants to fight me. He just fucking super chatted.
Yep.
It's like a deep fried sensu beans. Like, do you want to fight, old man?
Let's go. Deep fried sensu beans.
Right.
Yum.
See,
It would be like a
Sam's
boss
favorite.
fight in any computer game.
Bastard.
as soon as we're 30 minutes into the podcast, let's say hello to the chat quickly.
Oh, hello.
Hello, chat. Quickly. There we go. Done.
Hello.
Chat.
Easy, GG.
Anonymous is in the house. Nomi, good to see ya.
Hey, Nomi.
Psychotic Mongoose, Adam Gray, Uncle Martin, Crimson, Figgy's in the house. How you doing, Figgy?
Hey,
Good to see
Figgy.
ya. Thank you for joining us, Highlander, who just comes in with the
Peace again.
Well, Stacy's not here this week, Highlander. I hate to disappoint you.
Yeah, there's no
Aw.
Stacy this week. He's having a break, so that's fine. Smooth with the boobs. Boobs.
Doing
Yeah.
God's work.
That's
Yes.
that's all.
How you doing, Lacey? How you doing, Crimson? Good to see ya. And David Morris is in the house as well. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. And just scanning through. No takes. It's about time you get home and jump on the podcast, you lazy shit. Multi-moldy.
Poor thing. He has to work.
Multi-moldy. You're not too loud. You're too short.
That's
Did you
in
say
reference to
Tracy?
me. That's in reference to me. He actually met me IRL, so he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
the only problem
no.
is I'm shorter than you are.
Let's say you guys aren't that.
And I'm
different.
taller than all of you.
Fuck off, giant.
Yes,
You
you
don't
Yeah!
call your friend, Fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
people
do.
You guys aren't short.
Pete, the heretical nerd's in the house as well. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, let's scan down. Legatus Legionis is in the house as well. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. You are in as many streams as I am, and as many streams as Psychotic Mongoose. In fact, pretty much everybody that's on this channel and on the panel, we float around so many different streams. It's fantastic. Dadman
50 hours a week on YouTube, just consuming streams.
Yep.
Where did you find that out?
They send. My phone sends me a health notification at the end of the week. Your breakdown is 50. You used your phone 2 hours more than last week. Your breakdown is 50 hours on YouTube. Blah blah.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how much. Actually, I don't want to see that. I don't want to.
I'm pretty sure I would break that in one single video game.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
think
like 26 hours in one day. How's that possible?
Easy, bro. Don't try me.
Try
What,
48
26?
hours more like.
Yeah, go say again, Smooth.
Try 48 hours more like.
48 hours in 24 hours is technically possible.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to tell you how? Greg.
Two things.
Does
at
it
the same
involve going backwards around the world?
No, you just got
Right.
2 or more streams open at the same time. That's all it is.
time. Easy.
You're just consuming more content at the same time. Dadman Walker's in the house, though. Good to see you, my
Yay.
friend. How you doing, Robert Harby? Ickly Pickly. Ickly Pickly says, I can't go to see Hanayama because my passport is out of date. Fuck.
Haha.
Oh,
So
no.
that's clearly the first thing. Yanni, did you have a look at the houses?
I did very quick among my, frantically running around the apartment. I took a quick gander and yes, please.
Yes.
I'll take either one. They look.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna look at them a little more closely in a minute. But they're beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Davey Verse is in the house. John Richards as well. Got a stream in a minute, but I wanted to drop a like and say hola. How you doing?
Hello.
John.
It's good to see you. Metaphor Fantasio.
Yeah.
Boot that up again. Nice.
Oh,
It's
nice.
gonna be so fucking good.
Do you know, I've still only played one game on the PlayStation 5.
Stellar
Final
Blade.
Fantasy.
Stellar Blade.
Oh, Blade. Okay.
I know you don't. What the
You are correct. It's 2
Rebirth.
games. Final Fantasy.
Rebirth. You've played Rebirth, right?
Rebirth was on the Steam.
No.
I'm sure it was.
Remake is on Steam.
Oh, it might have been remake actually. Fuck. Yeah, it was remake. So Rebirth. Yeah, you're correct. Rebirth. Ugh. Yeah, I just can't get on with bloody consoles, man. It's just too many moving parts. Not enough. Anonymous, good to see you. And scanning down. Who have I missed? Vordy. How you doing, Vordy? Good to see you, mate. Shroomy.
Yeah, sure me.
Shroomy's in the house. How you doing? Good to see you.
Yay.
And Nomi, of course. Time blindness isn't a thing. Fucking hell.
It is. It's just not
Out.
Is it fuck?
Out.
It is.
Fuck.
Out.
But it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse to be a lazy bitch or to always be late and to be bad at your job. It's not an excuse, but
time blindness
it's a real
is
thing.
just something we've given to those people that don't have a fucking hope in hell's chance of sorting their fucking time out. They're always late.
Whee!
Paradoxically, scientists aren't even convinced that time is a real thing.
Exactly, and this is the thing.
That's true.
Time is just a made-up constant anyway.
Reading is racist, folks.
Reading is racist.
And math is racist. And math is racist.
Maths.
Yeah, and the sky
Yep.
and grass and just
Basically, because the
name
sky
If you
anything.
say the
racist.
sky is racist, then you're a flat earther. Change
Yeah.
my mind.
Tables, racist.
Asmandias,
Yep.
how you doing? Yeah. But yes, Space Marine 2 for the hats. Eclectic Ghost in the house for those working in the kitchen. A link moving the chat doesn't work.
In reference to our old links that we had to
Oh, yeah.
unlist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some technical issues before we went live, chat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the EV Mux decided to shit itself, fell back in it, and created whole new streams, which kind of fucked us over.
It did
We
a
were sat there
Biden.
for 5 minutes.
It did a Biden.
Yeah, we were sat there for 5 minutes waiting to go live, not realizing that we were actually live and we were just talking in the background. Risk it for biscuits in the house as well. Good to see you, my friend. I think we're almost down to the bottom. That's Zach. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, mate. Grizzle. And I think we are pretty much there. Then we've got J Tapir with the $1.99 on the Super Dip Dobs. Hanayama deep fries. Simple meals.
Delicious. I'll take them.
You're gonna get fought.
Don't listen to him, Jay. I'm down for the deep fried senzu beans.
You also gonna get fought.
Hey. Tracy's in the house as well. Dawn of Mutilation, good to see ya. And Willem over on Anarchy 66 as well. Oh yeah, by the way, I did receive my gift from Shamash. I did receive it. So I'll ask Ickly Pickly to bring it up in a minute. Because I forgot it. It was downstairs. Andy Matthews. How you doing, brother? How you doing, mate? It's good to see you. Horny Alf. Hell.
Hey, horny elf.
It's good to see you, mate.
Indeed.
Good to see you. Botrix is in the house as well. Remember to like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Thank you, Botrix. You're amazing.
Thank you, Botrix.
Yeah. Botrix.
Bot.
I think we're
Botrix.
pretty much there, to be honest. Yes, we're there. Caught up with chat. Hooray!
It
It
took
didn't
us,
take too
what,
long.
40 minutes?
Well, 10 minutes to catch up with chat, which isn't bad. I mean, normally takes us about 15, 20 minutes. Right, okay. I'm going to bring this shit up.
Oh, God.
Well,
Retarded politicians.
we're talking about retarded politicians. The most retarded politician ever to grace fucking British politics.
60s lesbian.
Oh, just before we go any further, Daily Dysfunction has a special request along with a membership milestone.
Aw.
I didn't see it.
I don't see it.
He's watching out for his daily.
I
My
don't
daily.
see it.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
What?
Log
Where?
it off. It's
She's
if
been a
you go
member for 6
onto
months.
Fan funding. I think you can't see it on your chat right now, but it's in fan funding.
She says, "Play Lob It Off, please."
Fine, it's 60.
That's great.
It's if you go into your regular chat window, click on live on top chat, live chat, and there's another one.
Yeah, it just means I've got to open it up in another window. That's all. Because currently I'm in EV Mux, expecting to see it there, but it's not referenced at all. stand by, and then I'll be able to fucking highlight it. Or Smoo could highlight it, if you can see it.
I cannot.
Weird.
Let me scroll up. Maybe I can find
Weird.
Weird.
It is weird.
Weird.
Don't get me started on that.
Okay, so let me roll up.
Scroll. There's no takes. Hang on. Scroll. But that was like
Enjoying
after
those
today, right?
pretzels, Greg.
Yep. Greg is sitting there like nom 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 nom.
Yeah, he's just preparing the popcorn before he gets arrested.
He needs his salt. Greg needs his salt.
Do you know what's really, really funny? I don't see that message at all.
I don't see it in I don't see it in EVMux, but I can see
No.
it in your chat.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can see it in my chat. Play Lob It Off, please, with finger pokey poo. Oh, I can see it now. Because Evie Mux has added Daily Dysfunction celebrates 6 months of membership. Play
Yay.
Lob It Off, please. Well, yes, just for you, you get.
I'm too sexy for my cock. Too sexy for my cock. I'm gonna lob it up.
So much.
Was that Jack?
Yep.
Yes.
It is Jack.
Yes.
Yep.
We need to make a deepfake video of a jackass right side Fred, by the way.
Oh, mate.
Oh yeah.
Set my brain going. Fuck. The problem is when people say shit like this, my brain starts. Well, I can do it now.
I'm just storyboarding something on the other monitor.
Yeah, exactly. And Highlander celebrates 8 months of membership. I took my enormous penis and my trouble starts melting away. No.
He's feeling confident because he's finally been to a barber and had a trim.
Did he know?
What, upstairs or downstairs?
Probably
Yes.
both. I think you stay out the
The
Brazilian.
answer is yes.
And I'm just gonna grab this.
Hey Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah, Jack, how you doing, brother?
We summoned him.
Apparently,
Yeah,
he heard his
we
song.
said his name too many times.
He heard the song of his people.
Return of the sausages. We're gonna return to that in a second.
Yes.
The cheeky dick waffle.
Yes,
That's the cheeky dick waffle.
he's a male lesbian.
I'm just looking for that particular fucking sound clip, to be honest. But I can't fucking see it quickly. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna share this. Oh, I'm already sharing it. Nice. How you doing, though, Jack? Good to see you, Matt. Good to see you. Okay, let's bring up this. Let's swap everyone around. Oh, go away, you fucking ugly cunt.
Ba-ding.
Ba-ding! Right, okay, so for those people unaware, currently there is a petition in the UK currently running that has called
2.8
for,
million.
has called for another general election on the premise that the Labour government has gone back on the promises they laid out in the lead up to the last election, and on the grounds that they've basically pulled the wool over everybody's eyes in order to get the votes. And good old Kier Starmer has decided to say fuck you to the British people, which technically he can do. But the good news is that obviously with so many people actually putting their names to it, and Jack with the 2.8 million signatures, the fact that there's so many people signing this petition has obviously caused a kerfuffle for Kier Starmer in the Houses of Parliament, and he's being challenged left, right, and centre. Now, obviously, I wanted to bring this up because there's so many messages that this turnip waffle was decided to fucking throw out there. Let me bring this. So, Kier Starmer says, "Look, I remind myself that very many people didn't vote Labour at the last election. I'm not surprised that many of them want to rerun this. That isn't how our system works." Yeah, granted. Granted. Lots of people voted for Conservatives. Lots of people voted for Reform, Green Party, SNP, you name it. Now, what he hasn't What he hasn't actually acknowledged is a lot of the people that are signing this petition are from Labour strongholds. So a lot of the people that were on his side on the last election are all thinking, shit. And this is why we're seeing stuff coming back. Crimson Shadow, I never trusted them to begin with. No, I've never trusted politicians. Anybody who trusts a politician, you're in for a fucking bad time. You are in for a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
And what made it worse with Kier Starmer, especially with this petition, is some of the interviews that he's done so far. He's actively laughed at the fact that the petition was created, which is kind of undermining some of the, I would say, the willingness of the people to put up with this shit anymore. I mean, every day we're seeing more and more issues where everyday citizens that are born in the UK being persecuted for what they're saying online. There is no freedom of speech. And career criminals are being let out of prisons early because they're being released to make room for social media warriors and people just spouting whatever they like. We're talking about people just having a general bitch and moan, yet they're going to jail and these hardened criminals are coming out only to
Well, I think
double standards.
This is one of those cruxes in history where if there's any reason for us to have a truly codified constitution, it's now. Because we don't really have a formal mechanism to remove a government that's in power that's deeply unpopular. And then we've got some of the other issues that you've addressed there as well. But because we're still relying on 1,000-year-old laws.
Yeah, we are.
Which are open to interpretation by judges. And this is the reason why the United States is in many ways ahead of us. You have guaranteed rights. You have a clearly defined way that the government works.
Yes.
Whereas we don't. Ours is based largely on a mishmash of the honor system and these old laws and judges' interpretations of them. And it's just it doesn't work anymore.
So so the normal process, as far as I understand it, is the leader of the government can go and petition to the king or speak to the king, speak to the queen, and say dissolve parliament and go for an election. That's standard process when the need arises, whether it's the end of the 4 years, whether it's calling an early election. But doesn't King Charles still have a avenue where he could dissolve parliament? I think there's a really ancient.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, a really ancient process
than the British people themselves at this point.
Yeah, it is dependent on how much public support the monarchy would have in doing something like that. And at this stage, I'm not a big fan of the monarchy. I'm not particularly a big fan of King Charles.
No, I'm not.
Who is?
But at this point, I think people would probably prefer a monarch than twats like this.
On an unrelated note, do you think Charles will let Harry back into the royal family?
No, Harry's done. No. He's ginger anyway.
No, he's out.
Yeah, he never was part of the royal family, to be perfectly honest.
No, I mean,
he?
James Hewitt's son.
Yep.
True.
So he's not part of the establishment, as far as I can fucking tell. So I'm just going to play this clip of Queer Starmer, and yes, for the purposes of today, his name is Queer Starmer. Straight away, I'm like, why the fuck are you bloody laughing? Why are you humbly just joking along and saying, yes, I realise that people didn't like the results. Fine, people don't like the results of the election, but this is how long's he been in power now? 4 months? 5 months?
4 months? 4 months?
Thereabouts.
For a cup of coffee.
It's a matter of months.
We've moved on from the elections. The Conservatives had their asses handed to them.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. They weren't perfect. Yep. And yeah, we kind of accept that. But what we're not accepting, we don't accept the fact that the Conservatives lost the election. What we're not accepting is the fact that the Labour promised certain things and now they have doubled down and gone 180 degrees the other direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the crux of why everyone's so angry in the UK. Is that the freedom of speech has just been fucking hoyed out the window. The bigger one was definitely, I would say, the straw that broke the camel's back in many ways was taking the winter fuel allowance out off the pensioners.
Yeah.
That's beyond fucked up.
So they took away the winter fuel allowance from the most needy in British society, which generally probably pays, with the energy prices we've got in the UK, probably only pays for a month, 2 months of gas in the UK. And fucking, I feel sorry for the poor fuckers that are on electric for heating.
The weird thing is, my dad's 94. He's had a stroke, and he gets support through government funding, called attendance allowance.
Attendance allowance.
And that pays for me in part to cover him.
Yeah.
Now, they've cut his winter fuel payments, but I get them because I get universal credit. Carers support, actually. Carers allowance. So I qualify for the winter fuel payment, but my 94-year-old stroke victim father does not.
It's fucking crazy. It's absolute fucking craziness. This country has turned into a fucking cesspool of shit, driven by fucking this.
I would seldom quote a Liberal Democrat because I think they're royal cunts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they are.
But Charles Kennedy, who isn't with us anymore, the former leader of the Liberal Democrats.
Yeah.
I think it may have been the 1997 or maybe the 2001 general election. He had posters around the country, just of his face, and a quote of him saying, "The measure of a civilized society is how we educate our young and look after our old."
Yes, correct.
Correct.
And I think that's absolutely true.
Yeah. And that is 100%, because at the end of the day, we need to educate the youngsters so that they become more successful than we are, that they grow the country, they grow the economy, they grow the innovation, the development of us, and move us forward as a species. And we need to invest in them.
Yep.
But we also got to be mindful that there's generations that have come before us that allowed us to have the opportunities that we have and we've got, and we're passing those down constantly. So we should always be looking after the elders.
Yes.
Can I point something out?
You
before we move on?
Yes, we know. Carry on.
Andy Peters in this freeze frame looks like he's about to take a drag off a massive bifter, and he's stoned.
I was just thinking that. I was totally thinking that.
Yeah.
And it's just funny a juxtaposition to see Andy Peters looking like this.
Is it? You look at his nose. Is his nose deformed in this image? Because it looks like his white nose is up his fucking near his eyeball, and his other one, I shouldn't really be able to see his other nostril, really, not from this angle.
It's a weird shot.
I think it's a weird.
Yeah,
Andy Peters has always had a weird nose.
I think it's a freeze frame issue.
Can we highlight Nerdtake's latest comment?
A kid's presenter from the 80s looking like. I know it's a pen, but.
Nerdtakes, unfortunately, yes, Ellen DeGenerate has come to the UK.
Yeah, and we're getting Harry back
sorry.
And his bitch wife.
Oh, yeah, I was going to show this. So for those people that don't know, Prince Harry is definitely not King Charles's son.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's his dad.
That's his dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
The scandal. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's so scandalous you didn't know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
We all knew. We all knew.
Everybody knew.
Yes.
For years.
I don't, because I kind of don't give a shit.
Well, for the Americans that don't know, she was known, Princess Diana was known as the Queen of Hearts. She also had a different title.
Yes.
The Queen of Tarts.
Yes.
Well,
but I will never have a bad word said against Princess Diana.
Nope.
Never.
Yeah.
Anyone who says a bad word against Princess Diana, I am literally going to find you and I'm going to punch your fucking dick in.
Interesting story about Princess Diana. When, after she died tragically, and they remember they had the parade up the M1?
M1.
and she was buried at Althorpe House.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I was assistant to the archaeological officer for Northamptonshire at that time when that whole thing was going on. So we were kind of peripheral to the organisation. The council basically organised the highways and speed limits, and the police authority were doing the presence on the roundabouts, lining the route, and so on and so forth. But also, it was Diana's wish to be buried with her father. Her father, as the Lord of the Manor, was buried in Great Brington Church. Fuck off, Stasis Geek. He was buried in Great Brington Church, and in the family crypt, which is a scheduled ancient monument. Okay, so that means that if you want to open the crypt, you need to get written permission from the Secretary of State to do that, or you're breaking the law. And also, if any field work is to be done on a scheduled ancient monument, English Heritage themselves have a dig team that go and do that for the government. And we were like 2 tiers down from that. So they did open the family crypt because we were sent a copy of the permission for the scheduled ancient monument. So the family crypt was opened before the burial.
Yep.
Interesting.
But for tourism reasons, the estate wanted everyone to think that Diana was buried on the island, which no one can get to.
What's going on with your audio?
Yeah, Greg is
audio.
You warping out.
You just went into a goldfish bowl.
I don't know. Did I do anything? No.
Did you turn off the electricity?
So yeah, she's not buried.
But yeah,
on the
that's
island.
interesting.
She's not buried on the island. She's buried in the family crypt with her mother, with her father.
So I'm just gonna bring this up. Andy Matthews definitely isn't a fan. Sorry, she was a C word. That's called a cunt. But it really comes down to why she's a cunt. I personally don't think she's a cunt, but that's just my opinion. And guess what? Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. So it's all good. It's all good. There's a lot of things that she did do that a lot of people fucking shied away from. Let's look at the AIDS work that she did. She went into the hospitals with the AIDS sufferers and was touching them skin to skin. And everyone's like, oh, don't do that. She said, nah, don't give a fuck.
Yeah. God bless her for that.
Yep. But
well, she was a personal threat to the power of the monarchy by the end.
Which is also a reason why the British public, generally think that things happened the way it did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. You're holding a massive baguette. Oh, look, it's a giant dick.
A big veiny baguette.
Yeah, a big veiny baguette.
That looks like
I know where this is going, unfortunately. Stasis Geek is an absolute
demon.
Wonderful gentleman.
Demon.
Who I love dearly.
Gay.
I'm not going to bring up the goat image. You can get fucked.
Thank you. By the look of that goat image, I already did.
Jonathan, you are 100% correct. As an American, all royals are C words. 100%. We all accept that as well. Yep. There's a couple of them that are all right, but generally they're just all C words. And she was never a proper royal anyway.
Diana was also the illegitimate daughter of a goldsmith.
Yeah, she was always on the outside of the circle.
She was the
Queen
first
fucking
born in
hated
the relationship, but she was
Queen hated her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Queen.
Clearly, I didn't know this shit.
The Queen fucking despised her.
Oh God, yeah.
Because she was illegitimate.
Fucking hated her.
It's more because the public were swayed to her really well.
A threat to the Queen's
power. Yeah. Because you can imagine Prince Charles goes to become King Charles, and then Diana's then Queen. And yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Queen Lizzie was not a fan of her.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Nope.
Oh my God!
Get bent him in the balls, why don't you?
I don't think he's a fan.
I should fucking hope so as well, because at least Nigel Farage has some support in his country. This cunt was just the person who wasn't a Tory.
Yeah. Yes, correct. I mean,
I love how surprised he looks.
it's the expression on his face, mate. It's the expression.
He looks disgusting.
Look at him. He's doing his fucking face.
He's
You want to
about
suck
to
my pee-pee one?
no, he's about to cry.
Mate, his testicles just went inside.
Yes.
They just shriveled up.
He
looks
just
like
became a woman.
Testicles?
He
He
just
looks
became
like
a
a
woman.
lesbian real doll that's trying to be human.
Yes.
He's a lizard person. Let's face it.
Yep. They're not difficult decisions. They're retarded decisions. There's a difference there, you fucking friend.
Like giving away a bunch of islands that no one wanted you to give away. No one
Yeah,
asked for them.
I mean, fucking.
And you get in power, and you're going to give away, what is it, America's most strategic airbase in the world.
Diego Garcia. Let's just fucking hand that back to where? Mauritius? And then the fucking Chinese go, oh, mate.
Right? It makes you wonder.
Fuck
this communist fuck is trying to destroy the Western world. Look at, I mean, he's given approval and sent British missiles and said, oh yeah, just fire them into Russia.
No, I pressed the wrong one. Yeah, unfortunately, Daily Dysfunction said it in chat, and I was trying to find it, and I just pressed the wrong one. That's what I said. I should label them.
You need
label them in the stream deck.
What you need is, and I sent you the soundbite for it. You need to put the sensu bean one on the soundboard. Every time somebody gets roasted, it's just like sensu bean.
That's for your channel, Hanayama.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to happen.
I know.
I have plans.
There's not much longer. This is about 7 seconds left.
Understand that.
Oh, there we go. There was about 1 second.
Sorry.
But the thing is, his approval rating has plummeted through the floor because his government is making shit decisions.
Yes.
And they're targeting. I mean, now you've got the uproar, not just because of the pensioners and the lost money against the winter fuel allowance, but now you've got the farmers up in arms to the point where fucking Jeremy Clarkson, they're actually targeting Jeremy Clarkson to arrest him for inciting the farmers to stand up against the government.
Oh my god.
That sounds familiar. Where have I heard that one before?
Right? No kidding. This is disgusting.
Wasn't that what happened in the Netherlands when the farmers were
yeah, and it caused the government to collapse, and then Mark Rutte didn't he get promoted to be commander of NATO?
Yep. Kier Starmer reacting to the general election petition. Communist. Nope.
Right.
No.
That's beautiful.
See, this is the next one, the demand for Kier Starmer to step down. See, this one's going to pick up fucking legs real quick.
Yeah, especially
I mean, to be fair, my guy has a head like a brick, so...
Yeah, I mean, the Labour Party themselves will not want to give up, call a general election, because it's the party that's in power, but they can easily fuck Kier Starmer off and get some other puppet in there and keep everyone like, oh, maybe this one will be all right for a year.
Well, as you're seeing with the US elections, hopefully Labour will learn from that.
Jack just woke up.
And stick to having the same candidate that everybody...
Hi, Jack.
Where did I go?
Hello.
Keep going, Abe. I was enjoying listening to you.
Go on.
I think he's gone.
And he's gone.
Oh no.
Abe.exe has stopped working.
He was stunned by Jack's appearance.
Gay.
No, that's it.
Gay dick touch.
How you doing, Jack?
How you doing, Jack?
Hello.
Yes,
I am.
Sort out your icon and...
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, Abe.
Yes.
Hello.
It's the Abe.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
This is audio delay.
I think you dropped. You dropped out for a little bit, Abe.
Yeah.
Yeah, his audio's been a little bit delayed now. He's responding delayed to us talking to him.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's got lag.
No, Jay just put it best in chat. They are coming for Abe.
Yep.
They're coming
for him.
I am worried about you guys and what's going to happen to you all, having unpopular opinions.
Mate, if I get arrested, I get arrested. I really don't give a fuck. But
they can't afford to arrest us all. They'll have to tag us and keep us on home arrest.
this is what's going to happen. If everybody with a fucking bollock, whether you're a female or a male, had just the stones to just turn around and say "fuck you, government," they can't arrest everybody.
No.
They
But
can't
that's not the
arrest
way
everybody.
we are culturally. We don't want
No.
to run riot because we don't do that, en masse.
No.
We're pretty
Sooner or
organised
later, even
and
the police will
responsible
say, "Go fuck yourself."
bunch of people.
It's not something I do anyway because I'm white.
So.
We need a figurehead of the Vox Populi. That's what we
Yes.
need. We need
Nigel
someone
Farage.
who will gather round. I don't even know. I'm not even with
No.
Nigel Farage anymore, man.
Jeremy
No.
Clarkson.
Just get. I mean, the thing is, Jeremy Clarkson, fine. You could get Tommy Robertson out of fucking jail.
Well, this is why he's in jail, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
they're worried about him becoming a leader, and every time they do that, they make him more popular,
Yep.
and more powerful.
Yeah,
You can't listen to
Yep.
him because he's a far-right racist, but he isn't a far-right racist.
no, he's not.
Remember when it was a no-no to talk about him on YouTube?
Yeah, he's persona non grata. He's like Voldemort. You can't mention his name. You have to.
Pretty much, yeah.
I remember when the Lotus Eaters started, they always had to like dance around his name.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's absurd.
Yeah, get Sargon, exactly.
Get Sargon in here. Get Sargon in here.
I'm gonna reach out to him and just say, "Do you want to pop in one day?"
Yeah, Carl, if you're watching, which you probably are watching, Carl,
Yes.
just pop in, mate. Just we'll fly you the link. We go back way back, me and Carl. He still owes me a tenner, the bastard.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is it the same
Just
Carl?
just pop in.
Yeah.
Another Carl.
Doesn't he,
Maybe.
Carl from down the pub.
he also owe you a reach around?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Everyone owes me a reach around all the time.
Fuck the tenner. Let's go for the reach around. Let's share this one. So yeah, this was all about obviously Jeremy Clarkson and the farmers' protest.
Tracy Campbell.
The rumor mill is buzzing with talk about Jeremy Clarkson, with reports suggesting he might have been arrested. But let's hold off on jumping to conclusions. There's no
Looks a bit
official
short for a
confirmation.
policeman.
Yeah, but Jeremy
No, but he
Clarkson
does though, doesn't he?
Jeremy Clarkson's a tall man.
And there is a little bit of distance between them, and he is on a hill, sloping down.
At the high ground.
And he's probably on a box as well.
All I'm saying is I'm 50-50 on whether these policemen are actually policemen or whether this is filmed. Like I think these might be actors.
You think
They might be
just-
fucking with him. They might be even sent in by someone who hates him. Because these protesters, they're protesting on Clarkson's land against Clarkson. So what's to say that a drama company couldn't pay a couple of actors, like happened during the general election
Okay,
with Nigel Farage? They could send in a couple of agent provocateurs as actors and record this whole thing.
Let's say there's bagged actors involved and no one's fucking real. Let's focus on the fact that the government has fucking taken a fucking big old fucking swing towards farmers and inheritance. Because they have. They have royally fucked over farmers in the UK. So the government has put legislation in place to hammer, based on the size of the farms, inheritance tax. So when the owner passes it down to the children, massive lumps are now due.
20%.
Again,
That's bullshit.
exactly. So you can imagine if it's a 5 million, a property of assets that's worth 5 million. As soon as that hands over, that's $1 million now due. That farm might not even be making 1 million.
Probably not.
Most of these farms don't make massive amounts, but they certainly make all the fucking food we're eating.
Well,
We depend on farmers so much, but they don't make that much. Farmers are not filthy rich.
We only grow 50% of what we consume in this country.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Only.
Wait, so you mean that the majority of the food, or at least half of the food that we produce, was actually part of our economic growth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we were exporting our foods to other countries, and now we're not exporting our foods to other countries. Instead, we're sending the 500 million that the inheritance tax will save, and we're sending it over to European farmers instead.
Yeah,
and
some kind of
they're
farm
saying they're going to
relief.
spend it on the NHS, which will be used to give free healthcare to all of the illegal immigrants that swim across the channel every day.
I just want to say on the point of them pretending to be police officers, it's one thing to pretend to be he wasn't pretending to be an MP. He was pretending to be like, a spokesperson for the Reform Party going around canvassing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. Sending a couple of people in pretending to be police officers, making Jeremy Clarkson think that they are police officers is against the law. Yeah.
That would be illegal, yeah. I just don't think they're very convincing as police officers, but then there's a lot of police officers in this country that are not very convincing as police officers.
Yeah, the entire Met Police force, for one thing.
Lesbian Nana.
Yeah, lesbian Nana.
This comes on to the point about this. You could really not make it up. The government commits $536 million in aid for overseas agricultural projects, despite inheritance tax grab at home against the UK farmers. So they are literally taking money from the UK farmers and then giving it to foreign entities.
Holy shit.
Well, you have to bear in mind that one of the tentpole aspects of Brexit was that we weren't going to contribute to the common agricultural policy anymore.
Correct.
In fact, we were
And
pulling
so
out
instead,
of Europe completely.
they're just literally giving it away.
Yeah, but the problem is that the money that they're giving away isn't going to Europe. It's going to Africa, Asia, and South America. So they have in one breath, they have abided by not giving any money to Europe, but they're going to give money to other bloody foreign countries instead.
Does anyone else have the feeling that basically they're pissed off about the fact that we got Brexit through, and now that they've come into power, they are punishing the demographics that voted for Brexit systematically? They're punishing the old, they're punishing landowners and farmers, they're punishing the blue collar working class, white population. They're basically systematically dividing everybody up and then punishing us for voting for Brexit.
It makes you wonder.
Yep.
But there seems to be
Starmer
so much
himself
in multiple.
and the shadow cabinet.
One at a time. Abe, go first.
Sorry.
I was just going to say Starmer himself and the former shadow cabinet, let's say, were all Remainers. So I think absolutely right on that.
Yanni, you go.
Oh, just that. Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking, Abe. Just that it seems like there's an increase in a lot of attacks to farmers in multiple countries. They're here everywhere. There's a lot of attacking farmers.
Seize the means of the production.
Correct.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's through history as well. They don't care that 50% of the population may die of starvation as long as they seize the means of production.
Correct.
At any cost. That is their motto.
It's communism.
It's communism. Yeah,
and he was a communist, trained Marxist communist as a student, and he's been a communist ever since. That's why I called him a commie fuck, because he is a fuck and a commie. So that qualifies me to say he's a commie fuck. Keir Starmer is a commie fuck.
And he keeps using the same line. Look, we're making the hard decisions. You're not making hard decisions. These are not hard decisions that you're making for you. Right. You are sitting on fucking thousands and thousands of pounds. There are people who are not sitting on that type of money that you are. It's not going to be hard for you. It's going to be hard for everyone else. These are the hard decisions.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not making the hard decisions. He's making the retarded decisions.
No, he's making easy decisions that everyone else is going to have difficulty living with. That's the problem. He might be just spinning it in the proverbial politician speak that, oh yes, it's a very hard decision, but it's easy for me to make that decision. It's hard for you to live with it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
Said and done, he's just going to throw his hands up. I didn't do anything.
Smooth. You are 100% correct. But what he's going to do is say, blame the Conservatives.
Yep.
Well, that's what they did about the $22 billion black hole that they say is there. Well, what they were actually doing is gaslighting you into believing that it was the Conservative Party that left us with a $22 billion pound black hole, and then created it retrospectively.
They created that black hole by fundamentally giving a massive chunk away to the unions. to the union.
need-
Sorry, Jack. Massive money
Yeah,
to the
sorry.
unions, massive money across to foreign aid, massive money going across to fucking Ukraine still. And
Well,
conservatives.
It's as simple as we need an excuse as to why we're going to be spending a lot of fucking money or where all this money is going to be going. And so let's just blame the Conservatives and say that they left us with this mess.
Lisi, technically, there was a black hole. There still exists a black hole. It's Kier Starmer's fucking arsehole.
Also, the,
Well,
the
no,
Swiss
that's what I'm saying, Lacey. There wasn't a black hole.
No, there wasn't.
Right? And they've retrospectively created it.
It's stuff that they've promised in their manifesto in order for them to hit some of these secret projects that we never ever saw as part of their election mandate of what they were going to deliver. They've just made up some shit and said, "Oh, we can't afford that, and because we can't afford it, there must be a black hole. Let's blame the Conservatives." It's the easy thing. Smooth. Say again your last, mate.
So Keir Starmer's asshole was what the Swiss were experimenting on when they were saying they actually have a machine to create a black hole.
Who's stirring a cup?
It sounds like somebody
It's
sharpening a knife.
Greg grinding.
Greg. I'm assuming it's Greg because my cup is like very far away from me.
Fucking Greg.
Old man Greg.
Yep.
Poor
After
thing.
a petition gets millions of signatures. Well, the thing is, yeah, that's not humiliation. He's going on fucking holiday. He's not
Yeah.
flying fuck. Because he's got money in the bank and he's in fucking charge, so he's just going to ignore it. He's literally just going to ignore it.
He's going to let the country burn and he doesn't even give a fuck.
Yep.
2.8 million signatures on that petition.
Yeah, it's fucking
Wow.
crazy how quickly it's grown. And to also hit back at all of the people that are turning around and saying, "Oh, but there's so many people from different countries that have been signing this thing." Yes, you have Brits living all across the world. They're called expats. In order to sign a petition in the UK, you have got to be a UK citizen and be able to demonstrate that with identification. So it's all above and board. And plus, that amount from other countries is probably what, 1%, 2%? Even if you were to ignore
I think it came out as like 96% were the total Britons who'd signed it with a British address.
Yeah, I think it's 5% thereabouts at the minute. But even if you were to discount that 5%, that's 95%, guys, that are eligible for having this discussed further. They can't dismiss this shit.
Nope.
They can't.
No, but at the same time, so they can refuse to have it heard, right? They could turn around and say, well, we've just had a general election, so there's no need to debate it. Like petitions, while they are a signifier of what the people generally want and how dismayed people might be, the fact that it exists doesn't mean that anything has to be done about it. It's not legally binding. It's not, all it says is that they will, discuss it in Parliament. And if they turn around and say, well, look, it met the 150,000 signature threshold, it's like, yeah, but we've just had a general election, so this doesn't need to be discussed because we're not calling for a general election. And he's not going to call a general election.
He's not going to call for a general election. This is blown up in a way that's just showing the government currently, and certainly showing the world how pissed off we are with the current way things are running. There is never going to be an election that's called out this. Now, the best course that we can see, that I can see, is that the pressure is so high on Keir Starmer that Keir Starmer ends up resigning because his position becomes untenable. He's not going to do that because he's a fucking flaky cunt.
Well, they have the possibility of like a backstabbing move within the party to maintain power. They'll get to a point where he is so unpopular, they'll just say, well, we'll shift all of the identity of failure onto him, fuck him off, get a new leader in, and then say, yeah, we're just carrying on for the next couple of years.
So Angela Rayner, Rachel Reeves, Keir Starmer, all of their positions are... David Lammy, fucking knuckle-dragging fucking retard. Yeah. Oh, Christ almighty. Ed Miliband, all of their positions are already untenable.
Yeah.
They should all be hanging their heads in shame. But there ain't no way on this earth that any of them are going to resign because they're in power now. And that's it. Once you get a communist in power, that's it. He wants to be there forever. He'd rather shoot us dead in the streets. Right?
Jesus.
Maybe we can have Diane Abacus.
Fucking hell. You guys had Rishi Sunak, and he wasn't even an elected official.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is let's face it, Nova was Camel Toe Harris.
Correct.
So I think one of the points that I just want to just focus on there before we start moving on to other stuff. So in the UK, when petitions are raised, when it goes above 10,000, it hits a critical point, and then 100,000. But Jack is 100% correct. Just because it's got such a massive amount of people signing it does not mean it gets debated. Does not mean it gets debated. I wish they would change the law and say, right, anything that hits 1 million has to be debated because it's a sizable chunk.
Yeah. All they'll do is just bring it up in Parliament, and that'll be.
Yeah, because you go from 10,000 to 100,000, a factor of 10, go up to 1 million, and that 100,000 is a chance that it gets debated, but might not be because obviously we've just had a general election. There's no need to discuss it. But then you go to the next, when it gets up to the 1 million, that's when I would turn around and say, put in law that says anything that hits 1 million, that's a sizable chunk of the country in terms of signature.
Yep.
What's the one with the get Kier Starmer to resign? What's the address for that one?
I'll find it in a second. Jack, go ahead.
What I would like them to change the law about is the way that elections are held and how the votes are counted, because like 60 odd million people didn't fucking vote for him. The Labour Party got like literally 3 million votes out of the country and still got first place. 60 odd million people didn't vote for him. But also, I would like to change the law so that if you make mandated promises to get yourself elected and then you go back on every single fucking one like they have, that you have to hold a general election again. If you lie to get into power and then you don't hold up on your promises, or at least look as though you're attempting to, right? Then you've got to hold another general election. Another one must be held because you've gone back. These guys have gone back on so many different things that they said that they were going to do. All these things that they said that they were against before the election, and now they're all for it. The one the other day, that post that's been going around on Twitter the other day about what Kier Starmer said about Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister. What is the point of a Prime Minister if his lies don't last 2 weeks? Well, answer the fucking question, Kier. Yeah. My response, my direct response to him was, I edited that screenshot to just be, what is the point of a prime minister? And then I sent it back.
Go, Abe.
I was just going to say, Jack's point highlights the need not only for constitutional reform, but electoral reform. Like, that has to be a number one priority in order for our democracy to survive. There's only a handful of countries in the world that still use a first past the post system like we do.
Yeah. Democracy
is garbage.
I mean, I don't think that countries that have proportional representation are particularly stable, politically.
They aren't. No, instability is built into that system, but that's because
I wouldn't support switching from what we've got to proportional representation. But I know there are various different types of proportional representation. Like you can
exactly, yeah.
Two or three people, and then the vote you vote once, but it ping pongs around depending on who wins each round, and it kind of bubbles up so that you nominate in an order, and your vote will eventually go to one person.
So, like in the United States, for example, if you were to have multiple chambers, which we do have, one of which is currently totally pointless, we could have one that functions as like a first past the post system that represents constituencies, and then another one represents proportional votes for
like a split.
Yeah. And then you get the best of all worlds then. And it would also then be uniquely British.
Well, I say that you all vote for me in the next general election. You all vote for me, and as soon as I'm in power, I become a supreme leader, and everyone's in work camps.
Yep.
Not
No,
just,
I
not
vote
just
for
the privileged,
I
not
want
just
a
the
free lifetime,
unprivileged few.
a free
or many.
lifetime supply of olive oil.
You can have as much olive oil as you like, mate. You're going to be bathing in it all day.
It's-
We're going to be picking olives. That's what we're going to be doing.
What's actually
Jack
quite
from-
funny. What's actually quite funny. We're going to start moving across topics. I just wanted to bring this up because I was scanning through obviously Black Friday specials and stuff like that on Amazon.
Black
I need
Friday bundle.
a fridge.
And I noticed this really awesome item, and it reminded me of something.
Was it a bag of sensu beans?
Lol.
There we go. There it is.
Yeah,
It's
there it
Greg's
is.
butt plug.
It's Greg's glowing butt plug.
Similar. That looks a bit
Yeah.
bigger, and it's a lamp. It's salt lamp. It's nothing weird about it. You're weird for
No.
bringing it up constantly.
Look,
I'm not weird. You're
As
weird.
a natural product,
obsessed
and no
with my
two
asshole.
Himalayan salt lamps are the same. It's Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
This is
Greg needs
butt
to
plug
expand a lot there.
of the
That
Greg.
makes it-
Butt plug of the Greg.
You spend too much time with Stasis Geek. He's rubbing off on you.
Look at this
Ew.
mighty phallic item.
Straight up jerking off.
Hashtag phallic.
Do you lick it and just taste the salt?
No, I just turn it on.
Oh, boy,
see that-
Exactly.
by licking it.
Exactly.
Oh, I say he does.
So you heard Greg? He just turns it on.
Yeah. He turns it
Just
on.
You
turns
see,
it
that's
on.
the thing about salts, right? Is that they usually dissolve in water, right?
Yeah.
So at first, it's a bit jagged and everything as it goes in, but the more and more you use it, the smoother and smoother it gets. Look at how
Yeah,
smooth
varnish.
Greg's
Smooth.
is.
They're varnished on the
Yeah,
outside.
funny that, isn't it, Jack? It's like fucking. It's like glass.
Oh my god,
I'm teasing you, bro. I'm teasing you. I know you don't use it as a butt plug.
Oh,
Not anymore,
Why
anyway.
would I use a
This
lamp as a
ideas,
butt
Greg.
plug if I wanted a
Because
butt plug?
this
I'd
is-
buy a butt plug and use a butt plug as a butt plug.
Right. Who wants to share their stuff?
I just want
Oh,
to
I'll
keep
get
hearing this
mine out. Here
bickering
you go.
about butt plugs.
Oh, not that stuff. Okay.
Pluggery.
You know what? Let's dunk on Rachel Zegler real quick. I'm in the mood for it.
I do need a cup of tea though, so I may have to step out.
You'll be okay.
Surprise.
You see, he's going to be gone for 38 seconds now because we were talking about butt plugs.
I need a cigarette.
Butt plug.
And oh, he needs a
Yes,
cigarette
got
because
it.
we were talking about butt plugs.
No, Kier Starmer's pissed me off so much. I've got to go and imbibe. I'll be back.
You gotta put
Yeah,
some
go for
spaces
it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for
That's
it.
what you're saying.
Whew.
Your
my
mic's
God.
super quiet tonight, Smooth.
It's
Yeah,
bouncing
he's been
back and
fighting it.
forth weirdly.
Poor thing.
People say it's too loud, then it's too quiet. I don't fucking know. It is on and off. So yeah,
You got to find the sweet spot,
it
Smooth.
is what it is.
It's on the
He's
front
hiding.
wall. When you put your fingers in, it's on the front wall, just to the above
Yeah.
the bone there, and then you just
Just
Mhm.
a bit spongy. Go for the spongy bit.
right.
almond shape.
As soon as
Yeah.
it gets a
Speaking of
little
almond
loud in the
shape,
room,
look at this.
stay there.
Just
Twat.
get gentle with it.
Right.
Start gentle and then
Smooth,
get rougher
smooth,
as
smooth.
time goes on.
Speaking of twat,
Go for it.
so Disney is doing their darndest to actually hide the fucking trailer for Snow White. They even show it right before Wicked of all movies, believe it or not. And one of the former Imagineers and investors at Disney and idea givers has basically said to Disney that they should shelf that fucking movie because it's beyond saving. I mean, granted, they've sunk so much money into it, and I think also the British taxpayers are also paying a part of the whole ordeal. So they kind of
We're paying for everything, Smooth.
Well,
Yeah.
that's also true. They kind of
Because
shit
we're
out of
twats and we fucking let them do it.
so they kind of shit out of luck, especially because of the walkie PR nightmare that's Rachel Zegler. You can't really salvage that movie. It doesn't matter what you put out; everybody's going to ratio the fuck out of it or like say something bad about it. And it doesn't help that Rachel Zegler is a insufferable bitch too. That doesn't help either. When she was forced to apologize like just the other week for her remarks about Trump voters and all that stuff. So yeah, basically
Yep.
the guy is saying that they should put that movie straight on Disney Plus or completely shelve it. Now, I've been arguing against putting it on Disney Plus immediately because that would give Disney some revenue still. And most investors are urging Disney to now actually use it as a tax write-off. But then again, that's not the only movie that's in trouble at the moment with Disney, because even Captain America is going through reshoots again because it tested so fucking poorly. So Disney's already got 2 nightmares on their hands. And I think the only thing that will probably make them money next year is probably the Lilo and Stitch movie.
Moana 2.
Or Moana. Well, Moana's doing pretty all right at the moment.
Yeah.
But
you're talking about next year.
if we're talking about next year, Disney's already got 2 nightmares on their hands, and I don't think this movie will even break even. I think it needs about 300 million to break even or something like that.
Nope, more.
No,
Well,
it's a lot more.
it's the bare minimum at least, but yeah, it needs a fuck ton of money to break even, to say the very least, because it keeps racking up, and due to all the reshoots and everything, it's basically become a nightmare for Disney. And you know how Disney is, because especially with their ideology and everything, they need to figure something out when it comes to like how they're going to market these things, because there's no way they can market this in a positive way. It doesn't matter what they will put out, it will always be ratioed.
Just look at that smug cunt. I just want to punch her in the fucking face.
God, me too.
Rachel
Girl
Zegler
needed to be put in timeout way more growing up.
The problem is Rachel Zegler is one of these actors that need a manager that tells them no.
Yep.
She needs to be told no at some point in time in her life. She needed to be told no when she was little, instead of being a spoiled little prick her entire life and being, yes, she's a spoiled little cunt. And I bet you she had parents that told her she's a fucking wonderful princess her entire life. That's how you get
Number 1,
attitude
her dad
like
is
this.
Polish. Number 2, her mom's Colombian. So there's 2 faults right there.
Oh snap.
And she pretends to be Puerto Rican or Latina, even though she isn't.
No, yeah, exactly.
She played a Puerto Rican in West Side Story, don't forget, and berated people for telling her she's not fit for the role as a Puerto Rican.
How well did that movie do again?
Oh yeah, it barely made anything, and apart from the US, it didn't even have subtitles because most of the film was in Spanish.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the movie lost money.
It lost money, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so about
even,
that one.
Even the what was it called? The Hunger Games prequel that she was doing, or the spin-off, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Even
Lost
that one
money.
So there's 2 movies that she did that lost money. She's got the Y2K movie coming out with Fred Durst of all people. That's
How is she even employed?
Remember, she was also in Shazam 2. She was also in Shazam 2, which, by the way, lost money.
Well, that's DC's fault, partially.
So
but yeah.
Hollywood takes a while to play catch up because these movies take years and years to make. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the end of her career pretty soon, because studios are going to start seeing that. Look, she is a money pit. You will lose money if you have her, especially front and center. So I think we're going to see the end, and she's digging her own grave. She's dug her own grave. And good riddance.
No mistake, she will have an OnlyFans relatively soon.
No, but the funny thing is, Yanni, I would
But
actually
no one will
challenge you.
watch.
Yeah, I would actually challenge you on that one, Yanni, because Rachel Zegler does tick 2 checkboxes that Hollywood currently really likes.
Yeah, but we're getting away from it. We're seeing the end of it.
Viewers?
Yeah, but no. We are getting away from it. You need to remember, Hollywood is a bit slow on that.
They are, but I think she's coming to the end of it, because we're seeing less and less of the woke, the diversity being pushed. I think we're seeing less and less of that in Hollywood. So I think we're going to be coming to the end of that. Maybe not completely, and I'm sure not anytime soon, but I think we're coming to the end of her career because she is a money pit. And she doesn't have the power of woke as much as previous years anymore.
Yep.
I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, hey, we will see, because Hollywood has a tendency to be really retarded for really long, for no reason.
Sadly,
this is true.
They take the longest to catch on to things. I mean, look at how long it took them to realize that putting Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman in a movie together would make them money.
Right.
Yeah, they were quite adverse against that for quite some time, and we all knew it would make absolute bank.
Yeah, exactly.
We all knew it would make a fucking fortune, and it did. And it ticked all the boxes that all the fucking nerds wanted.
I mean,
but since we are already clowning on Disney, we might as well look at the Black Captain Falcon America Man news.
Yeah, so I already touched upon it very briefly. That movie is getting reshot again due to poor reception of the test
What, is it
screenings
the
that were done.
third time or the second time?
The fourth time.
The fourth
Oh.
time. And the movie is
Yeah.
coming out on
Jesus.
Valentine's Day, don't forget.
If it's not getting pushed back
I
again.
don't think it will, honestly. Remember,
We need to see. We need to see because if they do actually reshoots, because right now word is it's only a re-edit. If they do reshoots, they're not getting that bitch out in February.
I heard reshoots. So
Yeah, this was back in
reshoot
September.
month worth of reshoot.
Yeah, this was back in September. Reshoots were needed to save Captain America 4. Has anyone got anything more recent?
Yeah, I put one in the group chat on Monday because they had another test screening. The test screening went absolutely abysmal again, and so now they are looking at, okay, do we only need to re-edit or do we need to reshoot again? And mind you, the reason why this is hilarious, the budget of the movie is already up to $375 million.
Yeah.
Budget is already up to $375 million, not counting marketing. If marketing continues to get delayed, this bitch needs to do over $1 billion to even break even. This motherfucker's gonna lose money again.
We don't forget this movie used to be called New World Order.
Yep.
They changed the title because of Trump and all that fucking shit.
Yep.
Which is fucking retarded, but that's neither here nor there. Anthony Mackie is not a leading man. He's not.
No.
They reshot that movie once already to
did anyone see
Sebastian Stan into the movie for Bucky?
Did anyone drink video about it?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's smooth finish.
So here's the thing. So they changed the title. Anthony Mackie is not a leading man. They tried to cram Sebastian Stan in to have a Bucky cameo. Allegedly, they're trying to cram in Chris Evans as old man Steve Rogers as well. That's who he's talking to in the trailer off camera, allegedly. And let's face it, this movie is beyond saving. Like, it is already dated by the time it comes out because it is very relying on the current day political climate in the US. And it already has been reshot due to that because of the current politics that are going on in America. This movie will be dated and will be shelved relatively quick. I don't think it will have legs, to be honest.
No,
absolutely not.
Anywhere.
So for the
very quick. Let's just put it that way.
And so for the movie timeline, by the way, so it was announced as Captain America: Brave New World Order. Then they got cold feet because of the name New World Order. Then they changed it to Brave New Worlds. Then they had the first test screening. Then they did the first set of reshoots. Then they had the second test screening. Then they had the second set of normal, quote-unquote, reshoots. Then they delayed the movie the first time. Then they had another test screening. Then they basically reshot the entire fucking movie, delayed the movie again, had new test screenings, still rated the fuck, had more reshoots, re-edited scenes with Harrison Ford, who had to come in. This is the only time that he had to come in. Then they had reshoots with him to get more Red Hulk in there. Delayed the movie a third time. Now had another test screening. Again got scored to shit. The budget has ballooned from originally $250 million to $375 million. If they have actually done or ordered reshoots again, it's not just a re-edit. Budget might actually break $400 million. This is not counting marketing.
Yeah.
If they have to delay it again, that would be the fourth delay of the fucking thing, meaning they would have to actually break $1 billion just to break even, not even make profit yet. And the funny thing is, nobody cares about this motherfucker.
No one's gonna watch this shit.
You know what
It's a meme. It's Black Captain Falcon America, man.
You know what the best thing is? They wanted to make Sam gay as well.
Yeah, they wanted to flip the script and make him fucking queer.
Yep, and then they realized, like, oh fuck, we can't show this in Saudi Arabia then.
Correct.
Put a black in it, make it lame and gay.
Well, to be fair, have you seen a straight black man in media recently?
Yeah,
I haven't.
Put
Most
him
of
in a
the black people
wheelchair.
have been gay. Most black people have been gay, especially the male ones.
Yeah.
And just to go back to Snow White quickly, didn't one of their Imagineers come out and say that it was completely unwatchable?
It was.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Did someone
what the
mention
article
that
boils
already?
down to.
Yes.
Yeah, Smoothie.
Yes.
That's what it boils down to. The movie's unwatchable. He suggested that either throw it immediately onto Disney Plus or completely fucking shelve it.
Yep.
And Disney won't do that because identity politics. They will put that shit out there no matter what. What they might do is they throw it onto Disney Plus and put it into theaters at the same time, like they did with Mulan, but charge a premium for watching it on Disney Plus. That's what I can see happening.
I mean, the thing is, I'm probably gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna watch this too, but it'll be hate watching, so I can review it and stick it on fucking YouTube for a laugh
and make more money than Disney.
I'll just wait for someone to web rip it, and then I'll sell the high seas.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is that we all know the only people that are going to watch these films are going to be YouTubers giving honest reviews back, and those reviews are usually not going to be favorable.
Nope.
Oh, and by the way, you know what also stands in disfavor for Captain America? Captain America, or Black Captain Falcon America Man, might not get a release in China because you know how they stand to movies being led by people of color.
Oh, they will just paint him blue.
I know what'll happen. They'll flip him in negative. So
shut up, Foddy.
It'll just be bright. It'll be this bright entity all the way through the film. They'll just take it. They'll flip it, and everything will just be
AI filter to make him white.
Oh, mate. What if
the Chinese version has Ryan Gosling.
No,
I'm okay with that.
No, wait, you know what? They could easily cast the guy who plays Captain Walker in Falcon and the Winter Soldier to be Captain America, because that's what he should have been. Honestly. Just cast that guy.
Was I correct?
Anthony Mackie, to be honest.
Was I correct in thinking that the thing that I saw earlier on today on Twitter was real? That Arcane, the animated series, Arcane, China have actually edited, or that have had an edited version that includes no LGBT fucking woke bullshit. So there's a market. Wait for it. So there's a market for someone taking the English dub of it and dubbing it over the Chinese version.
Yes.
If anyone out there wants to do that.
Well, to be fair, it is still the original dialogue, just with Chinese subtitles.
That's what I'm talking about.
The funny thing is, if you
from
the Chinese version, it looks like there's a schizophrenia edition going on.
Yes.
Back and forth between the two characters all the time. It is fucking.
But they're never on screen at the same time. It's
exactly.
Great.
That's the greatest thing.
No, honestly, the greatest thing, and I need people to understand this. The greatest thing, Arcane was produced by Riot Games, who is owned by Tencent. And they thought, let's make the lesbian story and air it in China. These people are generally retarded. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
holy shit.
Microsoft has their shares in Riot as well.
Yeah, but Tencent owns them.
Yeah, I know. But
Microsoft has some shares, but Tencent owns them.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Just
right.
This is hilarious.
Is that singing?
It's just a tune my mother used to hum.
It's so funny how they edited her out, though.
Leaning off in there.
Wait, it gets better. It gets better.
Are you still in this fight, Violet?
It gets better.
I am the dirt under your nails, Cupcake. Nothing's gonna.
Where did she go? She disappeared. Even though she was just there.
Bro, that's the Fight Club edit.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. Fuck. She's the Tyler Durden.
Yes, it's the Fight Club edit.
Yep.
Did you know they actually restored the original ending in China now?
Fuck off.
They actually restored the original ending for Fight Club in China.
Yes.
Because people were complaining that the ending doesn't fit the one in the West, so they actually.
Yeah, because it undermines authoritarianism, doesn't it?
Right, let's play this.
on the cheek.
Yeah.
Just remember, if you're talking, we can't hear you very well, guys, while the video's playing.
Okay. So.
Gay clouds.
Gay clouds.
You see, they removed that one gay cloud because it was screaming LGBTQ stuff. Can't you see it?
That cloud was lame and gay.
Cloud looks like a penis.
Oh my god.
That cloud did not look like a sensu bean.
Yeah.
But that's literally the Fight Club edit. It's like,
Mate,
are you even real?
Fight Club edit. It is the
Welcome
Fight Club
to
edit.
Schizophrenia edition.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
The best thing is
So
the
absurd.
lesbian kiss scene, though. I hope somebody circulated that one around. That was pretty funny too. They edited that to fuck.
They edited that to hell. The fucking kiss scene. They edited that shit to the dirt.
Fucking Jesus.
Oh, sweet Jesus. China does not play.
Okay. What's next? Anyone desperate to get their stuff talked about?
I mean, since we're on popular media, we might as well talk about the recent retardation that was shared by the UK as well about Lord of the Rings, and
we'll do that in a bit, only because yours was the last thing we brought up, which was the snow shite. Someone else?
I mean, we might as well we might as well laugh at the Microsoft, or rather, we laugh at Ubisoft, but thanks to Microsoft, because that one is fucking great.
This is fantastic. Hairy Enema, take us through it.
Yeah, so basically, if you are on Windows 11, then update 24H2 got rolled out and then got rolled back. And you might have wondered, okay, why? Was the update broken? Was there some hidden secrecy, some virus? No, it's the update broke 7 Ubisoft games, and they were really upset about it because they honestly think somebody placed their garbage. But yeah, so for some godforsaken reason, and I know why, because Ubisoft is fucking dog shit. Because actually, this is not a fail on Microsoft's part. Update 24H2 worked as intended. It's that Ubisoft is so fucking incompetent that on this new version of Windows 11, 7 of their games just died. If you boot up the game, it immediately crashed. So Microsoft had to roll it back. Give Ubisoft a heads up on what got changed in the update so that Ubisoft could basically patch their games. Then Microsoft re-rolled out 24H2 with no changes to the update, and now Ubisoft games are no longer broken because they got their shit patched. These motherfuckers can't do shit.
Was it?
And they are releasing a new game come February.
Was it GPU scheduling? Because that was the majority of 24H2. It was all about how the GPU scheduling was retweaked.
Yeah, and the GPU scheduling interfered with some of the fucking broken-ass spaghetti code that is ancient that Ubisoft still uses for some of their games, and so every time you booted up the game, the fucking game would crash.
Fuck.
And this impacted 7 of their games. By the way, one of these 7 games, including Star Wars Outlaws, which was designed for Windows 11.
Yep.
How the fuck does your new game break on a basic scheduling patch?
I mean,
you
Hanayama,
Muppets.
let's be honest, Hanayama. We make fun of what's it called? Bethesda using the same fucking code over and over again, right, for their games and the same infrastructure. But Ubisoft is just as bad, if not even worse.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, we laugh about Bethesda using the fucking Create engine that is older than Greg. And for some reason, their games still work under the new update.
True.
Ubisoft uses newer technology, still technology that's fucking ancient for some reason, and their shit breaks because their coders are incompetent.
Yeah, that's what
all the competent coders have left.
Retards. That's what you get.
Like, these motherfuckers can't do shit. And there's, by the way, the list. So we have Valhalla, Origins, and Odyssey for the Assassin's Creed games, Star Wars Outlaws, Avatar, the Avatar game Frontiers of Pandora, and one which is, or actually two that are not listed, the Rayman Origins trilogy, and the what's it called? Not the Division, Rainbow Six. Campaign in Rainbow Six also broke. Multiplayer worked, campaign broke. I mean, nobody really noticed that because nobody plays campaign, but that also broke.
Just want to go back to what Greg just said.
One at a time.
I just want to go back to what Greg just said about all the good programmers have left. No, they've been pushed out. The majority of the coders were like people mine, yours, Tomby's age, that sort of thing, and they were just lads. Yeah, my dad was a coder. Yeah, my dad was a computer programmer ever since I was a kid, and he was telling me about like, this was like back before 2019. He was telling me about like, he was just sort of like, you know, having a laugh around the office like he would normally, and then he's getting pulled to the side by fucking HR because some fucking new girl who took offense to some things that he was saying. And it's like, these guys have just been hanging out in their offices, programming games, having a laugh between one another all this fucking time, and then you get these newfangled ideas entering the office. Oh no, you can't say that anymore. Oh no, you can't do this anymore. It's like, oh, I don't want to fucking work here anymore then.
True.
Yup.
It's a cultural change.
Code.
Yeah, but it's so goddamn funny to me that one simple change in one simple update, every other game on planet Earth still works. Only fucking Ubisoft crashes, dies, and burns again. And since we are on making fun of Ubisoft, might as well get this out of the way because this is not a big story. It's just funny. Ubisoft actually complained to Valve about the Steam player count or the Steam DB player count, showing how terrible their games are being played, and asked them to disable the player count for their games. Specifically, like Star Wars Outlaws, the big new release, and then the release weekend had less than 2,500 players, which I just got a great kick out of. They literally failed 2,500 players by a count of 8. By a count of 8.
In all fairness, it did better than Lego Horizon.
No, by far.
Yeah, I mean, fair. But, like, legitimately, they went to Valve and be like, can you please disable the player count? And Valve was like, haha,
no.
Literally just laughed at them and be like, ha, 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 nope.
Yep.
And they also did the Avatar update, the DLC, which broke the base game.
Yes. But I mean, that's just basic Ubisoft patches at this point. They patch one thing and break 5 news. So that's just how Ubisoft does updates these days.
That's what you get for hiring retards.
Yeah. Yes, but that shit is just funny to me. Like, this is not necessarily a big story, but I just find this funny. Like, imagine you have your big game that you sit there and be like, yeah, we're Ubisoft motherfuckers, and then the Steam DB player count is like, you ain't worth shit, you bitches.
Yeah.
Was that one of the games that the CEO was bragging about being like a quadruple A game?
Yes.
As well?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which is why this is so funny to me. And I thought, hey, if I get to laugh about it, might as well get everybody else to laugh about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, ultimately, player engagement really feeds back to investors. Anybody that's looking to invest in a business or a company, especially with new games being created, one of the first things they're going to be going for is, what games have you made? What's the current player counts? And are you returning kind of like value for money to the players? And are you making bank on the side? The fact is, let's face it, Ubisoft are not making any of those. They're putting out shit. No one's fucking wanting to play them. And it's hurting their bottom line because no one wants to invest. And therefore, the money's drying up. So fuck them.
Yeah. And by the way,
games.
Yeah, and by the way, just for the fun of it, I just did a live update, and the Star Wars Outlaws still has not cracked 2,500 players. They're still short of 8.
Yeah,
it's still their peak is still 2,492.
Right.
One point.
Shut up! Silly woman.
But
I didn't say
Jan,
anything.
Yeah, Jan didn't say anything. What the fuck?
No, that's for Hanayama.
No.
Right, we're gonna just look at this. I'm gonna start driving the conversation now.
Fuck's sake.
So Abe shared this fucking beautiful thing. A man has won BBC's Women's Footballer of the Year. Don't pay the license fee. Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, it's phenomenal. So let's enjoy this while we watch.
Hello, Barbara.
Fucking that. How?
That's a dude.
Well, yeah, it is a dude, but
dude.
Obviously a dude.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for every other female that's in that fucking room right now.
Every
Like,
female.
look at that other
not
girl's
every
face.
other female.
Every female. Yes, correct. Not the shim. We're not sorry for the shim.
Meeting everyone, but Barbara, we just wanted to deliver a
Barbara.
special award.
Barbara.
No, look, I'm sorry, but like anyone called Barbara in this day and age has got to be like fucking in their 60s at the least.
Yes.
Yeah. Like no one's been called Barbara for fucking 2 decades. Okay,
Right.
no one's named their kid Barbara for 2 decades. He picks the one fucking name, yeah, that hasn't been used in 2 decades. What's a traditionally English sounding name? I'm gonna go with Barbara. Yeah, that's a good solid English woman's name. Yeah, if you've got false teeth and you like fucking, like going to
rinse.
Jam and Jerusalem meetings.
Yeah. Fucking jam meetings. Who's the fucking bird from oh shit, Last of the Summer Wine? Nora Batty.
Nora Batty.
Mate, he should call himself Nora Batty. That would have been
Jesus.
fucking
I like Nora, Violet, or fucking, Gertrude,
Hyacinth.
or fucking Hyacinth, yeah, like genuinely, you picked one of the oldest names in the fucking English, in English society.
Yeah,
Barbara. I mean, even Barbara Streisand, who you think is quite modern, she's like in her 60s, close to her 70s. So no, she's near an 80 now, isn't her?
Yeah.
Hasn't she left America and gone back home yet?
I don't know, but I know that Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi are on their way. Yeah.
Yeah, they're already there. They're actually moving around the corner from your house, mate.
I can hear them smashing clams. Don't worry. I wondered what it was.
Does it sound pretty
We'll
dusty?
open Clem's Casino very soon.
Yeah, there's no lube there. It's like a couple of matches striking against each other.
BBC Women's Footballer of
It's the smell of fucking sulfur in the air.
the year 2024.
Jesus.
He looks like Thierry Henry with more hair on his head.
Fucking look at this cunt.
What the hell? You're not even trying, dick face.
He's gonna get on. He's gonna get on the microphone now. I've not seen this video, but I'm imagining he's gonna get on the microphone. He's like, yeah. So like, I'm Barbara, and it's like such a great moment of my life. Like getting this award
Thank the
and
manager and my coach.
and Rocky Balboa.
My gynecologist.
shit. You got me, blood.
Trying. You're not even wearing a stuffed bra or anything. Put in a little bit. Oh,
Nope.
I'm so angry. I'm so irritated.
Even the teacher who was trolling. Do you remember that Canadian teacher was running around with the fake tits all the time at school?
Right.
Yeah.
Even he put more effort in than this stupid cunt.
Yeah, he put a bit too much effort in.
Fucking hell, he's got hard on.
It's going full Big Mike.
If you were great at half speed, you could see his dick swinging from side
That's
to
a
side.
If
smashing female penis you have there, my dear.
If he doesn't start talking like Samuel L. Jackson, I'll be really upset.
Yeah, he needs to have
mate,
this
Idris Elba.
voice.
Fucking Barbara. Fuck off, you.
Sweet Jesus, this is a farce. This is a BBC Three comedy. This is.
Do you know what?
Yes.
The rest of these cunts, that are in this room are fucking perpetuating this bullshit. None of them.
They're as
should be getting-
brainwashed. They're as brainwashed as everyone else in their generation.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're victims. These people are the victims of the system that have been the marks
And
of
yeah.
ideology.
And the problem is, The problem is they're happy that they're the victims. They don't even.
Well, I don't know.
Themselves as victims.
Give them 10 years.
I don't
cry
know.
about it on TV. Give them 10 years.
Right. So it may just be that they are all having to go along with it and seem all happy and everything because it's being filmed and this and that. But some of those women in that crowd there absolutely know that what is going on here is completely wrong and that opportunities are being taken away from them. Yeah, they've got to know they can't all be so afflicted with cognitive dissonance that they are happy to go along and clap with this unironically.
Well, I mean, women are more likely to follow the trend. You know, women are generally more, they tend to be more agreeable, tend to follow along with what the group is doing. And I think that there's a lot of, you know, you could break down the psychology of it. There are girls in here that are just, they don't agree with it and they're afraid to say anything because of the backlash that's going to happen to them. But then there are also some who have that little voice in the back of their head that go, I'm not comfortable with this or something's not right, but I must be in the wrong because everybody else says this is okay, so it must be okay. So I'm going to cheer and say yay. And then you, of course, have those who, without question, say, yes, this is great, this is wonderful. So obviously there's going to be complications going on. But in the end, this is fucked
It's a fucking farce is what it is.
It's a BBC Three comedy, mate. That's what I'm telling you. I feel like this is like a bit from like, you know, what's that one Jamai and what's it, something from Tonga.
No idea. I don't watch terrestrial TV because it's fucking usually shit.
But basically, they were like mockumentaries. Basically, that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of a mockumentary.
I mean, it's filmed in a classroom as well, which doesn't help it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All
part of the message.
Have you noticed?
Oh, is he about to speak?
You notice, apart from the fucking fingernails, have you noticed? Because he looks like he's been dipping his fingers in fucking melted Smarties. But the trophy is very phallic, isn't it?
The what?
That'd reach a spot.
He's going to be shoving that up his arse.
Yep.
Probably.
It's going to be riding.
Well, he can't shove it up his vag, can he?
No, because he's a dude.
We have to put in any effort.
And he was born the wrong sex.
Here we go.
I think I'm just getting this out.
Well, fucking hell.
Again?
Two seconds. I'm going to fucking increase the volume. Okay, we've lost. We've
lost Johnny.
I gotta mute myself.
She's fucking mute herself. Fucking hell.
That getting this award, every one of you guys who has been there for me, and I have nothing much to say. Just thank you so much, guys.
Okay, I did not expect that.
I did not expect that at all. No.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Thank you. I appreciate your support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciating your
Support of your
support.
balls.
My name is Barbara.
Wakanda forever.
It just reminds me of the bit from What Is a Woman, where he goes to Africa and starts talking to the tribes people about like what about binary women? You know, can men become women? And they go, no, these people are crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Mate.
Well, I'm willing to bet that person has been on puberty blockers since before they were able to their balls were able to drop.
Maybe.
Because no teenage dude is pulling a voice that high pitched.
No.
Either that or he's doing like the Bee Gees falsetto type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, there are things that I understanding is that there are like you can train your voice.
Head
go
voice.
through a lot of practice. As a biological dude, you can train your voice to be
You're
a little higher, but it takes a lot of
dude.
practice.
What?
Yeah, but in the end, you're a biological dude, and you can only go so high.
Well, in all fairness, she did say earlier that she does have a massive donkey dick, so.
I do.
Yeah, and I did
Beware.
clip that. I did clip it.
Yep. We've got the confession.
Caught in 4K.
And it will be a blurb. It will be a blurb.
Not again.
Yep.
Jack shared this nugget.
Yes.
Oh Jesus!
I saw that one.
Cat piss
Yep.
McCunty.
Jack's gone quiet now.
Yeah, I've got nothing to say about it, mate. I didn't even know that I was going to be here, so I just saw it on Twitter, and I decided to share it in the chat just in case anyone wanted to talk about it.
Elisa is grasping for relevance again, basically.
Yep.
So Cat Piss McCunty is being dealt fucking losses left, right, and centre. Now she's targeting 8-Bit Eric. DM'd and threatened to report and deplatform me for someone who claims to feel unsafe. She sure interacts with me a lot, DMs, and even came into my chat last night. P.S. I'm not apologising to someone who has a laundry list of apologies to make herself. Quite right. She's an absolute fucking scabies twat.
The last bit, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. It's such a fucking girl thing to say. My dad's bigger than your dad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was
Female
thinking
girl
of that.
thing to
Yeah.
say too. Be a big girl and fight your own fight. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My
dad
dad
beat up your dad.
Yeah, my dad and my boyfriend have got something to say about you. Yeah.
Bitch, I'm out of
It's the
shape
same-
and I could take them both on because I probably have way more testosterone than both of them combined. So piss off. That is so
There you go.
dumb.
That's the donkey dick at work.
That's
Isn't
right.
this the same bitch, right? Isn't this the same bitch who smugly smiled at a camera with those stupid fucking glasses on and
yes.
says, I'll take anybody on who wants to fucking disagree with me or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, and
Fight
then
me physically,
yeah,
bitch.
and then ran away from Vera Dark.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Shout out to Vera, she handled that
Vera
great.
still wants to fight her, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
my dad and my boyfriend are going to sort you out for the mean things that you've said.
Mm-hmm. She's a crybaby.
Coming from her,
yes.
coming
My
from
name's
her, I'd
Barbara.
imagine it would be more like, my dad and my boyfriend are the same person.
My father is my uncle. Wait, what?
Yeah, no. She needs to correct that sentence to be like my dad and boyfriend.
My dad / boyfriend.
Yeah.
And besides which, I don't believe that either of those people exist.
Not anymore.
Grums.
He was thrown in a lab.
Well done, sir. Well done. Well done.
Nice.
Grubs already had that one on lock.
Yeah, I don't believe that she has a boyfriend, and I think that her father left years ago.
She has a
I mean, it
boyfriend.
would-
It's the
Oh,
lawyer
no.
that she's sucking off to get these fake.
He
lawsuits.
was in the background of one of the images when she was showing her ass cheeks off, and he was doing this stretchy pose, and he
Oh,
looked
he's a
like a
cuckold.
fucking mincing cunt.
No,
He's a cuckold.
Okay,
Yes.
we got
That's
live news in case you you need another laugh, Tommy. Look in EV Max in the group chat, in the private chat.
Oh, snap.
Damn.
Oh no!
JK just on Sundays.
Oh no! What the fuck?
Yes.
What?
Well, that's
Oh,
like
good
why-
God, it's
why-
gone.
It's gonna it's gonna be free on PlayStation Plus next month.
We've lost fucking Harry Enema.
Oh, this shit is great.
It's his
What
thing
is
on
the
it.
deluxe? The digital deluxe edition. Oh no, that's the upgrade. £1.74. $1.74.
I feel really sorry for the people who paid for the deluxe version when it first
Yeah.
came out.
I'm going to verify this
Right.
because, I mean, the thing is, if that's come from a web page, you can easily fucking change that.
Oh no! So I spoke about this. It had already gone down to $5 like a couple of weeks ago. Like last week. Sorry, not a couple of weeks ago, but last week I was speaking about it on someone else's stream. I can't remember who now. It might have been Dermy
That'd
Wormy
be so
stream.
funny, wouldn't it? At like such a low price, and it still wouldn't even be a bestseller.
You know what the best thing is? It's
Hello,
gonna go
Greg.
free on PlayStation Plus next week, allegedly.
Just stand by, Greg.
Yeah, bro, if that shit comes on,
Just stay there for a second.
yeah.
Holy shit! It is.
So yes, it is true. It is £2.99 in the UK.
That's a
Good,
bit.
good,
Oh
ding,
my
ding,
God.
$2.99. Fuck me.
That's a bargain, mate. That's a
Fucking
bargain.
would not buy that for $2.99. That's too much. Way too much.
Oh, this shit is great.
Holy fuck, that's amazing.
Oh,
Burn it
God,
down.
that's
Burn it
fantastic.
all
Mate,
down.
it's just fucking... Hello, Greg, again.
Hello, Greg.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, you
Oh,
fucking...
that shit is
Oh,
amazing.
Hey, it's still
Nice.
cheaper than Concord.
Shocking.
That is.
I just feel really sorry for people who paid $100 fucking
Massive.
dollars for that shit, and it's gone down to $4.99 now.
Yep.
Nah, this is great.
It is.
This is amazing.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah, you do. With the deluxe edition, you do get the whole game.
Yep.
The whole game
For
with season.
$4.99.
£5.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, this is fucking
Not worth
because I literally just went on Twitter to retweet Tomby's reply to the McCarthy situation. I refreshed Twitter, and that's the first thing I saw. I'm like, no, this needs to be shared immediately.
Yeah, that's
live news,
100%
motherfucker, live
breaking
news.
news.
Fuck yeah.
Fantastic.
That is fucking breaking news, man.
I think somebody was asking who Alyssa Mercante is. Does anybody want to give the
okay.
elevator
So,
lift
yeah.
or elevator spiel?
I'm gonna bring up the cat piss McCunty fucking
Real quick before you move on. That's Mandias. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Get rolled, bitch.
I mean, that you may as well just give it away for free at that point.
Technically, Nerd Takes
Right.
technically paid me to get this game today. If you really think about it, he gave me a
Yes.
$5 super sticker, so he technically paid for the game. I was like, nope.
He's like, here, I will pay for it. Please play it.
That's insane.
I'm trying to find the actual video. Let's see if anybody else can find the original video of her being a twat.
The fight me bitch.
Oh, you mean where
bitch.
she's being a smug cunt?
Yeah, the first one that basically triggered everything.
I'm
Insert elevator
frantically. I'm frantically typing Alyssa McCunty being a cunt, but it's come up with too many
it's
too many search results.
Yeah,
Some other kind of cunts.
Right. Okay. So Cat Piss McCunty, who I like to refer to as Cat Piss McCunty because she probably smells like cat piss, is a ex-prostitute gone Kotaku fired since editor, and now kind of like working on the side for Rolling Stone and taking it up the bum. Had this
I
note.
want people in the industry to be a little bit louder. Maybe say, we don't want you around if you're going to be a cunt.
Yeah.
We
and
don't
hateful.
want you around.
The games
if you're
industry is
gonna be a
diverse
cunt.
naturally.
Hateful.
Not because anyone's making them be diverse. Because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. And if you have a problem with that, come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
Yep.
Wait.
that offer.
Now comes the punchline.
Yeah, just wait for this.
Days later.
Let's get ready to rumble. In this corner, we have the funk body snatcher.
Barra would fuck around.
Eventually.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with
Poetry.
you again.
Reference. Poetry.
Yeah, so basically, she's an absolute fucking cunt. Grade A cock.
Hence the
womble.
name.
Yeah.
Grade A cockwomble.
Exactly, Figgy. Exactly.
And the thing is so what she ended up started doing is having a massive fight against Grums, Smash JT, loads of other streamers who basically turned around and just started calling her out.
Hypnotic.
Hypnotic,
Oh, yeah.
and then started throwing lawsuits around by a fake lawyer. So yeah, that all shit fucking blew up in her face. Fucking stupid cunt.
I mean, if you ask her about the Smash JT lawsuit, you literally get blocked.
Yeah, you get blocked instantly because she's fucking weak.
And then she'll unblock just to respond to you in some way whenever
And then
she's feeling
block
a
you
little
again.
sassy, and then block you right away.
See that's also funny.
very
She has not yet unblocked me to respond back to me, even though I give her shit. Only like I gave her shit once, got immediately blocked. Then I gave her shit twice, because obviously you can just fucking quote tweet. And I have yet to be unblocked to get a response to then be reblocked. Meanwhile, Tombi, for some godforsaken reason, is still free to fucking call out.
Yep.
Make it make sense.
I have no idea. I mean, considering how many fucking grenades are thrown at this fucking bint, I'm surprised I haven't been fucking blocked at all.
You are still free to roam around and fucking call out on shit. I got blocked for one tweet.
Well, don't forget, the blocks are irrelevant now. You can still see your tweets, but you can't interact with them anymore.
Yeah, but that's no fun. I want to retweet her shit and then get blocked again.
Let's see if
because her ego is that fragile.
Yep. I can respond to all this
I'm still
bullshit.
unblocked. Wow.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you still? Am I the only one that's blocked by that harlot?
Can I just make a point here? You know, for any chicks that are like, all dudes think about is sex, and guys just think with their dicks and dicks only. Case in fucking point here. She has such a disgusting, ugly personality that it doesn't matter how hot she is. Y'all are gonna just look right past her.
Yeah.
Like she is just so gross. I don't want to see it.
She has the personality of a sewer.
Yes,
I have seen sewer
wretched.
rats with bigger personalities.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, the fact that she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna see you in court, bitch." Yeah, small PP energy is what we call that.
She is the one back in school on the courtyard that is like, yeah, but my dad's a lawyer.
Yeah, or she's the one always complaining to the teacher that she's 1 point off from having an A+ in school or some shit. Although, well, considering how retarded she is, she probably never had an A+, but that's the point.
Fucking even Goat's been blocked.
Goat's blocked.
I'm not alone. Let's go.
God.
Now I'm happy.
The only thing I can think of is that she's just gathering evidence, and she just wants all the fucking evidence of me fucking calling her out. But everything I say is fucking true.
See, now I'm happy. I'm not the only one that's blocked.
It's never stopped anyone getting blocked.
No, I was going to say I'm quite happy to get fucking blocked, but it's even funnier that she hasn't blocked me.
She's not blocked me yet, but I discovered recently that I've been blocked by at least 14 people. And bearing in mind, until recently, I haven't posted anything in 10 years.
I was about to say, you're not even active on Twix.
Yeah, but see,
No.
you got sniped by association.
I'm going to
Yeah.
have to drop out,
Probably.
guys. I'm getting a phone call, so I'll
Okay,
say
mate.
good night. I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Love
See
you,
you,
bro.
Bye.
Take care, buddy.
Care.
Tomby, I've just posted something else in the private chat which is related.
Yeah, I'm just going to get this for Greg. So subscribe to Greg. He may be old, but he provides some awesome content. Well, he used to. He's kind of like forgotten about YouTube now. He also loves LED light up dongs, and that is 100% true. He loves it. He loves
mineral lamps.
Mineral lamp up his bum. Okay, let's go to private chat. Jackie. There we go. Let's grab this up. Oh, it's our favourite Dermy Wormy.
Darmy.
Every time someone tries to do one-on-one things with Alyssa, she backs out and runs away like a coward. What the fuck? Okay, we'll have a look at that in a second. At this point, she isn't relevant anymore. The only valuable thing she had ever did was sell butthole pics. Nice one. Every single one of you who quote, tweet, or screenshot or respond in YouTube videos rather than speak one-on-one because you milk everything for content. The next time you hear from me, it'll be through my lawyer. Get bent.
Oh, that was Andy Matthews super chat, by the way. That just pinged there.
Yeah, I know. I'm just currently in that screen. So we're just going to go for Andy Matthews with the £2 dib-dobs. Look up player count for SSK.
Suicide Squad Killer Justice.
Yeah. Kill the Justice League. They made $1,200.
SSK is a knitting term, so I'm like, wait, what?
$1,200.
No, it's yeah. The K is wrong because it's Suicide Squad. And then
Oh,
Kill
and
the Justice
related
League.
news to that. Have you heard the news about Mortal Kombat? That the DLC sold so poorly that they're going to scrap all future DLC?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Did not hear that.
because well, WB and NetherRealm shot themselves in the foot with that one because they charged people like $50 for the new story expansion and the DLC package. So yeah,
That's fun.
Yeah, so this is the Steam chart, and you can see the player spike, the highest spike that they've had, 361. So 380 people playing. Give them £5 on each. You say that's less than $2,000. That's funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck.
Me like you a lot.
I was about to say, honey, I'm very happy right now.
But yeah, Mortal Kombat 1's not looking so hot either, and the game's not didn't sell well either. Yeah, that's what you get for trusting Sweet Baby Stink with everything.
Yup.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Gray, 100%. Don't disparage sex workers, but I don't suffer fools either. The thing is that whether or not she was a sex worker, she is a fucking idiot, but she's also a ginormous fucking thunder cunt at the same time.
Yep.
Exactly.
And
like, hey, you can turn your life around, but holy shit.
yeah, you can turn your life around, but do you know the biggest problem I find with her? She doesn't know when to shut the fuck up because she's in the fucking wrong. She double downs, then triple downs, quadruple downs. She is so fucking down, she's back in her fucking old fucking profession.
Yes.
Face down, ass up. Lawyers plowing. Anyway.
Yeah.
Nasty bitch.
Nasty bitch. Yes.
That needs to be a blurb.
She's a fucking nasty bitch, yes.
I just had to get one in there.
Somebody blurb this. This is great.
I want to just grab this next link. So, Smoot.
Yes. So yeah, apparently the UK government, in their infinite wisdom, has now spent taxpayer dollars or pounds in this case.
I was going to say real money.
Actual money to tell everybody that reading Lord of the Rings and George Orwell's 1984 could lead to right-wing extremism.
I thought this was a parody.
Heard that one before? Oh yeah, they did the same thing in America. Weird.
Huh.
Apparently reading Lord of the Rings is now right-wing. Interesting how that works, huh?
As the great villagers of Minecraft would say. Huh.
It could lead to what they call right-wing extremism.
Their definition.
Yeah, which is everything.
Anything to the right of Kier Starmer's left fucking hand is right-wing.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, even his left nut is right-wing. So.
But that's what we said about the bell curve. What they've done is they've shifted the bell curve over to the left, so that the right is literally fucking a handprint away.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the
it's
things
just
that
everyone and everything.
One of the things that I found particularly disturbing was the
UK.
The UK for one thing, but in London they've started advertising for that assisted dying thing. They haven't even fucking voted on it yet. Does no one find that at all strange that they're already advertising the service, right?
Amazing.
And they haven't even voted it into law yet. So what does that tell you?
They're trying to normalise it. They're trying to bring
it tells you that they're planning on it going through Parliament because they're already advertising it. They're already saying it. Oh, have you ever felt like fucking topping yourself? Then try our new fucking topping yourself service. It's going to be available when the MPs vote on it on fucking Friday.
Let's remember that the biggest cause of death in the 20th century wasn't war. It was democide.
Communism.
It was governments killing their own populations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Communism.
Yeah.
Boys and girls.
Yeah.
But it's fascinating how they shifted from, this is a very important book to, it's now right-wing propaganda, isn't it?
I'm so reading Fellowship tonight.
Especially with 1984, I find that very fascinating.
It's mental. It's absolutely mental. Because that was written by a left-winger to criticize the authoritarian left-wingers that he knew.
Oh, mighty King Charles, oh, my liege, my king, where are you? What are you doing with your fucking country? How are you allowing this to happen? This is your country, the legacy your mother left to you. And look at the great work she did, bringing it to the fruition that she did. And she's handed it down to you, and within a fucking year, You've single-handedly allowed it to be destroyed with a new government. And quite frankly, though, you're in with it, aren't you? He's completely on their side. That's why it's being allowed, because King Charles is just the same as these other fucking woke cunts.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm beside myself. Like, I don't know what to fucking do at this point in this country.
Yeah, I mean, for me, first it was the Maltesers. That annoyed me.
Yep.
Now the complete collapse of British civilization.
Could be worse, right?
Come over
I
here.
too noticed
I could have had
the
two
reduction
balls in
in
that bag.
Well, you can cheer yourself up with this fucking twat.
I too noticed the decline of Maltesers in a bag, but I had no idea that they were only putting 3 in them nowadays.
Yeah,
that's pretty pathetic.
I literally got 3 balls in a bag.
I've only got 2 balls in a bag, mate. You need to get that
Somebody
fucking stick out.
Yeah, that's probably gonna get.
Please,
Daly's
please,
gonna
God,
use that
make it
against you,
so.
mate. Daly's gonna
See,
be like, "Oh, tell me
fucking. See, Abe visits fucking Fukushima once immediately has a 3rd ball in his bag.
Yep.
I have no balls because I'm a black woman.
I mean,
true.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Lawyer reveals devastating Johnny Somali trial update with more charges incoming. I just think this is fucking funny.
Yeah.
They are fucking throwing more and more things at him.
Lynch him.
But a prosecutor with an over 90% win rate, it's actually 95%, but they've dropped it down on this, for obstruction of business has been assigned to his trial. What a fucking shame. I'm hoping that he gets minimum. I'm hoping he gets 10 years.
But he's just been banned on TikTok again, isn't he?
Yeah. 10 years.
So that's his last source of revenue, and what they're predicting is that these cases usually take about 6 months. So Johnny Somali is stuck in Korea for 6 months with no income. I really hope his last paycheck was a big one.
Hello, Shamash.
Shamash, let me just quickly. Fucking Jesus Christ! I'm not downstairs at the minute.
Got mine as well.
You've got yours.
Shit, fuck ass.
Shit, fuck ass. Where's my camera gone?
You're looking at it.
Fuck off.
You walked right into that one.
Doing, doing, doing.
Fuck you. Right, okay. So let's blow up Smooth first. Merry Christmases.
Oh.
And let me grab mine up. Mine's obviously an image. Merry Christmas. Mate, they're amazing. They're absolutely fantastic. Shamash, you're a scholar. They're absolutely fucking brilliant.
They're really good.
They're beautiful.
And it's
Hand stitched by Shamash.
Yeah,
Yes.
hand stitched.
Shamash is talented.
Yep, handmade, hand stitched, and has the world's smallest handwriting, but I was able to read it.
I had to squint really hard for a change to actually read it.
Yeah.
Is it written in cursive as well?
No, it's not cursive, but it's minute.
Very small.
Print.
It is very small.
Oh, it was fantastic. But Shamash, thank you very much indeed. It actually made my day when that turned up today.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, made my day.
So cool.
Only took 2 weeks, surprisingly.
Mine was sat with the PO box, so I had to go through fucking some rigmarole to get it released because it had Tomby on it rather than the real Tomby Boos. So I had to send them proof that my name was Tomby, believe it or not.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Doing, doing, doing.
What the
You
fuck?
lol.
Yes.
Well, the funny thing is I turned around and said, you do know that I'm paying for the PO box and no one else is paying for the PO box. And no one else is going to send anything to that PO box because that's registered to me. So why do I have to prove my name is Tomby when it's clearly fucking not, you fucking imbeciles?
It's
Like
a
sent me a
pseudonym
package
anyway.
and it's from the Eclectic
Yeah.
Goat to the Yarn Witch. And it's
You know
still
how I
went
had to do
through.
it? How to get past it? I had to send them my YouTube links
Oh my god.
for them to see, oh,
What?
your YouTube account says Tomby. Oh, it must be you then. I'm like,
No
Fucking
shit.
hell, I could have literally
No
just
shit.
made that. I could have literally just made that up.
Yes.
Google search was the thing that proved your identity.
No, Shamash, don't you stress about it. It was perfectly fine. It was the P.O. Box idiots. They're just being difficult for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that's not on you, Shamash.
Yeah.
That's
not
Yeah, can you not also make the mental connection of Tombly Boos and Tomby? Like,
No, these people are
is
retarded.
it really that much of a fucking stretch?
Yes.
Yeah.
For them, yes.
It would be funny if this fucker's neck got stretched. But anyway, corporal punishment. I reckon we should bring it back.
I hope they make a
Corporal punishment, capital punishment.
Capital. Let's go.
Both.
Capital. Let's go all the way. Let's
All the way.
get him fisted and strung up.
You know what the Koreans should
right.
do? You know what the Koreans should
Tongue
do?
drawn
Just
and quartered.
gendering him like the Japanese did.
Yes. That was funny.
Tomby, is the Tumbly Boos thing any connection to In the Night Garden by any
100%.
chance?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
It is. So when the son and the grandson were little, that's what their favourite program was. So obviously you've got the Tombly Boos, which is one of the characters. You've got the Ninky Nonks. You've also got Iggle Piggle.
Piggle.
And the grandson couldn't say Iggle Piggle. He said Ickle Pickle, which is where Tamsin's name came from.
We're getting into deep lore now.
Yeah.
Yo, has anyone here actually watched In the Night Garden, apart from Tomby, obviously? Has anyone else watched In the Night Garden? Because I used to watch it with my baby, and that fucking program is it's a trip, bro. It's like
I really want to watch it.
The amount of times I'd watch an episode, and bearing in mind that I used to work in the film industry as well, I'd be like, "Oh my god, how did you make this shot?" The way that you've got the distortion of sizes of different characters and things like this.
Right,
This
so
is
wait.
some Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings type shit, and it's
So
for
wait
kids.
for it. Before he plays it, right? So it starts off with Iggle Piggle. He's in a boat on the ocean, right?
Yep.
And he's like, bobbing around in this tiny little like boat on the ocean, right? And it's Derek Jacobi, isn't it? Who does the Derek Jacobi who does the voice for it. So anyway, Iggle Piggle, he's like sailing around on the ocean, and then all of a sudden he like sort of goes to sleep, is it, or he wakes up or something? You see, my impression of this is it's this lonely boy lost at sea, or this lonely creature, whatever, lost at sea, and the only time that he gets an escape is when he goes into his dream world, and it's this fantastical place, and then when he wakes up again, it's just him alone on the sea.
But this is
at sea.
something I believe of things like Jamie and the Magic Torch. If you remember that from when we were kids, most of the rest of us probably don't have a fucking clue what we're talking about. But Jamie and the Magic Torch used to be exactly the same. You used to point the torch on the floor and go across to fucking the other side.
We're going to get into like dark conspiracy theories about kid shit now, aren't we?
Fuck yeah.
Do it.
Well, Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe. Okay, so Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe is about C.S. Lewis being abused when he was a kid, and the only place that he could hide was in the wardrobe.
In the wardrobe. Yep. And he wanted the escape to go through. He wanted the wardrobe to go through to another land.
Into a secret place, yeah.
That's where he went in his mind. Yeah, fucking. The video is fucking jumping like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it always seems to do this when we stream things.
Yeah.
Crapped out now.
I have been wanting to see this for a long time.
Car. There's the Tombly Boos, as Tomby's namesake, to this bit in the beginning, don't they? So they're there and they're doing all the copying along with it. It's preschool TV.
Yeah, I mean preschool. I mean, you're talking about 3-year-olds at this point, guys.
This is not what I thought we were talking about.
I mean, if you were to view this old as an adult, it would probably look a bit psychotic.
Oh, fuck it.
I would totally get high as fuck and watch this, though.
And watch it, probably.
Okay, this
Oh,
is
hell yeah.
This is Upsy Daisy.
It's almost the same production type as Teletubbies, isn't it?
It was Teletubbies.
That's what, it's Smooth
Yeah.
was saying. Yeah, exactly.
Like Uncanny Valley Teletubbies.
Right.
Yeah.
But this was the character that Tam had in as like her avatar and thumbnails for a while. Yeah.
This is the Tumbly Booze.
Well, that explains why when I try and search for your username, I get a whole bunch of this kind of shit coming up.
Yep.
It's Iggle Piggle and Upsy Daisy.
That's fucking true.
That's the Ninky Nonk.
That's a Ninky Nonk.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
The
That's
Ninky
the Ninky Nonk.
That. Okay, I'm leaving that alone.
I know where that mind went. Don't. Don't.
Oh my god.
Well,
But
it's
still,
just
that's
all
really
part of
sweet.
the.
I love that.
Yeah, it's part of the British tradition of just making trippy shit for kids.
Yeah, if you really want to look into some old stuff, go for the Magic Roundabout and the Herb Garden and Button
that.
Moon. Button Moon was
fucking fantastic.
the
We've
best,
actually
yeah.
brought Button Moon up on stream before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did Button
I
Moon.
remember.
What about Rosie and Jim?
Rosie and Jim. Rosie and Jim. Yeah, I remember.
And Tots TV as well. Oh, it's a donkey. Lovely donkey.
Sac Magie.
And for
Yeah, was it Sacamagie?
For the Americans, non-British people watching, this is some of the best shit on British TV right now, because the rest is shit.
Tracy in my chat says basically Tomby is 3 person in one, so he has multiple personality disorder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Cast it into the fire. Gosh.
No.
Ice cream into the fryer.
That's the same as the Scottish, though.
But I'm still warning you. I'm still warning you. You put a fucking senzu bean into the fryer.
Senzu
We're gonna
bean
fight.
into the fire.
We're gonna fight.
You're gonna have to come over here and find me.
A few memes.
Challenge
at the end of the
accepted.
show. A few memes at the end of the show. It's got to be done.
Excellent. Oh,
I mean, a
love this.
whole, a whole bunch of the things that I posted in the chat, they're mostly memes.
Yes.
And I love Elon Musk.
This was
don't
fucking
get
wrong
me
on
started.
so many levels.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sorry for posting that. I'm not sorry.
Destiny and
Wait,
his
what?
fucking butt plug. Fuck.
Yeah, the Destiny butt plug saga. I'm not sorry for
He
posting
wonders
that.
why his
Whoa,
girlfriend got her
whoa,
ass-
what?
ass cheeks clapped by a black guy.
Yeah,
He is a butt plug.
Yeah, I'm
Who
not. I'm
wants
not
to
sorry.
read this one out loud,
You.
gentlemen? No. I have filled my burp quota. You
No
go
one
to 10.
is reading this shit out. We're moving on.
Johnny, we've got Google AI for that. Trust me.
Yep.
Oh yeah, let's.
So,
Say again.
the YouTube's already shouting at me, I think.
I like to think that when he was recording, people were like coming around the corner and accidentally walking in the shot and then going,
like,
"What the
imagine
fuck are
He's
you
done this.
doing?"
He's done this so late at night. No one else is about.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
Night shift.
imagine breaking the news to a lesbian couple like that, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that one, yeah.
The Hodge twins just could not give a fuck.
Nope.
Dude, they are great fun.
Oh, mate,
Yeah,
Hodge
I love
twins.
them.
fantastic. And I think a couple of older ones. Oh yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
we've already done that one. Right, guys, we're gonna go around the horn.
No, come on. We need to let this play. This is funny.
Bunk.
Get the fuck in there.
Yes.
Here, you just press.
Floridians look at this and say, hell yeah.
Yeah, look here. Get the fuck in there.
The fucking noise it makes when it smacks its chops, though.
Yeah.
we can.
And this is the
confirm that shovel is definitely good against alligators.
And people claim this is the concept idea for Shovel Knight.
Yep.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Right, okay, we're going to go around the horn, do the usual stuff. Let's just rearrange. And let's put some stuff around. Let's go for that. Smoother DJ. What you got coming up?
I've got, well, tomorrow I'm probably going to be playing some more Stellar Blade or maybe even some Metaphor, depending on how I feel like. I also want to give a little shout out to two people, actually. One is Toasted with the Mosty. She was on the Get Ranked with Tommy and I yesterday. I'm going to post her link into she's fucking killing it. Other than that, yeah, just keep your eyes on on my YouTube channel. Who we can gather together or something else. It depends on how many people we have around. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Happy days. Thank you very much indeed, Jackie boy.
I got nothing going on really. I'd just like to, say I'll see you in the chat and that sort of thing. And also, hello, Garrett, or Dave, or Angela, or Blaze TV in turn. Hello. And that's it.
Nice. I mean, what's new here? Hating people on Twitter, as per usual, because somebody has to do it. I just happen to have time, and still holding the stream, and still holding the fucking member record for most retweets for anybody's streams ever. Because I'm pretty sure that is forever going to be mine.
Probably.
Yeah, like literally. Like I caught one of Dealbreaker's tweets because for some reason, like I see DB's tweets, but when he tweets out his streams, Twitter never shows that to me for some godforsaken reason. But
Yes,
I managed to. No, I see his regular tweets. That's the fun part. But only when he tweets his streams, it's like for some reason that always just shows up like 2 hours late. Yeah, but I caught him on time this time, so even got Dealbreaker. So
nice.
Yeah, then obviously Yanni the entire week. If Smoo actually thinks about tweeting his ones, I even caught his, caught Tomby's. Obviously, still the single most interaction with Jack on Twitter, which is still funny. Yeah, and outside of that, it's like depending on if a certain somebody that lives down the street actually is still alive and not gets a brick to his face, then things are gonna happen, maybe, hopefully. Like, fingers crossed. In the meantime, still be hating people on Twitter. So, yes. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Happy days. Thank you very much indeed for joining us as usual.
Hey, it's what I do.
Yanni.
It's me. Hello. Yeah, I have been streaming over on Yarn Witch Live, doing lots more gaming over there, and thank you guys so much for all the support. It's been amazing, and I'm very, very humbled and embarrassed and really, really grateful. You guys are amazing. So yeah, all the love. Let's see here. I've got so Yarn Witch Live is going, and Pine and Cauldron will be having a Black Friday sale this weekend. So if you are interested in some fine yarns, going to be doing 15% off site wide. I'll be announcing that on social medias over there shortly, and yeah, I think that's it. Subscribe to all these lovely guys because they're wonderful. Yeah.
All these lovely gays.
All these lovely gays.
Why are you gay?
I can't help but think that if I was a woman and had an alleged husband, that I would my channel would skyrocket off as well.
I mean, Abe.
Yo. I've gotten. That makes me laugh every time. I want to see a pee. I've got nothing else on right now in between today and next Wednesday. I don't think there's going to be a Beelzebub pub this Saturday.
Nope.
No, he's away, isn't he?
Devil said there's no pub this weekend.
But on Saturday, I should be in London for the Mr. Pork Chop meetup. But that's about it. Yeah.
Cool. Have fun with that.
What's Mr. Porkchop doing to you? What?
Yeah, it's just Mr. Porkchop's just lured Abe to a place in London. No one else is going.
and Stasis randomly shows up. Yeah, and Stasis randomly shows up.
It's all just a ruse to get Abe back in his cage.
Pretty much.
Cool. And for moi, what am I doing? Baldur's Gate 3 in approximately 15 minutes. Tomorrow, going to be doing some Party Animals with the guys. So 2000 UK time, Party Animals returns. Yes. You're all most welcome if you want to join me with that. Friday with some Grand Theft Auto. Into the weekend, some more Stalker. And certainly the return of the Sunday Spotlight on Sunday. Come and join me for that. But to everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's on the panel, thank you very much indeed for joining us this evening. And it's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you for all the member messages, for all the subscriptions, the donations. It is massively appreciated and goes to good causes. And until next time, guys, you look after yourselves and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.